Um,
Well, welcome back to this little world of darkness, the Bar of Mathilda. Fortunately, this time it's the beach episode, so hopefully nothing too important happens. Now, instead of the usual night and darkness, it's the day. Roughly about 10ish in the morning. And the party is all around the bar. Corvus and Skio are out behind the bar working on a little motorbike that Skio found, in quotation marks, on the side of the road. So, let's start at this scene.
Wait, who am I?
It's now with you, Skio and Mohegan, working on the motorbike
Oh,
that Skio found, in quotation marks, on the side of the road.
okay.
oh,
Okay.
Well, at least this'll help me get to work on time.
What do you mean get you to work on time? This is not for working. This is gonna be fun. I can steal this the moment we get this thing.
You don't understand. I don't have a mode of transportation to get to my job.
You can run. Aren't Wendigos fast?
Not that, not that fast. People get suspicious. I'd rather blend in with the human populace.
Dude, you're like 6 feet tall. The only people you blend in with are like basketball players.
I may be 6'7", but I'd rather still blend in with the citizenry of New York, which is why a motorcycle would help quite a bit.
For a minute, I thought you guys were actually saying you actually were like 6'7". I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No.
You're talking
No.
about like
No,
you're talking about
no,
in
no.
lore. You're talking about in lore. I forgot.
What are you talking about, man? No, of course they're not actually 6 foot tall. That's just no. That's just ugh. God, I'd have to look up to see your chin. Ugh.
Alright, this is our starting to get off the rails.
Oh, right. So, do you? Okay, I have to look up like a YouTube tutorial on how to fix this bike. It's not going too good, looking like a Dr. Seuss creation. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think the wheel is supposed to go there.
I am gonna say, like, for Skio, as you say, like, I gotta look this up on YouTube. You're like reaching into your pocket, and you pull out this like old beat up BlackBerry phone, and you're like trying to like use the little buttons to navigate, like subtly cursing, like cursing Michael for why he had to pick such a crappy phone.
All right, so now I have seen people use phones like this. Siri, Siri, hey Siri,
Just in the
Siri.
back, just in the back of Skio's head, you just hear just Michael just going, "It's not an apple, you idiot."
Well, of course it's not a fucking apple. It's a fucking phone, idiot. It's not no apple. But what, if it was an apple, why would I be talking to it? It's a phone. Siri, Siri.
Skio, I think what your host is trying to say is that it's not an iPhone. It's a BlackBerry.
Oh, wait a minute, BlackBerry. So, oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. This is the worst fucking phone I've ever seen. What the fuck made you want to get this, Michael? You're
I
kidding me,
was
right?
on a budget before you possessed me.
Why you sound so mad? You know what? How about you let the actual voice actor voice the character who they're taking over? Oh, oh yeah, that seems like a better idea. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So why'd you decide to get the phone?
Jeez Louise. Now I know exactly how you feel. But you also know how I feel, primarily because I have to use a flip phone.
Listen, listen, listen. I'm trying to talk to Michael here. This guy thinks that blackberries are okay. What? What? No! No, they're not okay. This thing sucks. It doesn't even have whatever a Siri is. Sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway.
So
Steve's here.
we'll
Steve's
cut
here.
away from this cavalcade of comedy, and we'll be going back inside the bar. Over
Apologies.
in. Oh, hey Sonia. Good, you arrived. We're doing the session right now. So
Okay.
that means what we will cut to is both Samantha and Zeph. Both of them are going into Samantha's room. And over by the window, all you see is a singular black feather on the windowsill. Zeph, you are holding the mask from the last session. And you are, asking Samantha, like, what is it, like, what specifically is this mask? Whose face is it supposed to be?
Hmm.
And as,
Zeph said, "Does she have a book on it?"
I don't know. Does Samantha have a book on it?
Hmm. Just walk over to my coffee, just open the lid for a second, just look inside, just start rummaging through, like, let me see.
Give me a quick little perception check.
I look in the library again.
You haven't gone to the library yet. Give me a second to World's Worst DM here. I haven't gotten the sheets open yet. That's character creation sheets.
I got my sheet. So I know I gotta do 5.
So
Roll
give me
5.
a perception plus investigation. Difficulty
Okay, so-
of like 3.
I'm not at my house.
No, you're in the bar with Sanya. You're in the little hotel room.
No, literally.
Oh, you're not at your house IRL. Okay, that's understandable. Just use the TTS whenever you need to.
Okay.
So, what did you get, Samantha?
And you said perception plus what?
Investigation, difficulty of 3.
Let's see, where's my investigation at? Plus 3 more. No 10s, but all of them were above 3.
All right, so
Or
you pass
3
the
or above.
check. So as you rummage around, you do grab an old beaten leather book. And
Just blows the
whilst
dust
you're
off.
rummaging around that book, you also notice that in your little toolkit of carving tools, you notice that one of the smaller, more fine chisels is missing.
Hmm.
You remember this particular kit very well because you got it in the late 1800s.
And start looking like, damn it, where the fuck that one go? I've had this kit for so long. Why the hell is it? Where the hell did my shit go? They don't even make this set no more.
So as you're wondering like where your little chisel went, you kind of remember the fact that, oh right, I need to look up this mask in the book, which I think if I roll back in the VC, I should be able to. Here we are. Yep.
Sam the Goliath Twink sent an image file.
For those that
Mhm.
are watching this on YouTube, yes, my Discord name for this server is Sam the Goliath Twink. Don't let the cuteness fool you. I am giant.
Oh,
In more
Lord.
ways than one.
Zeph said, I rolled for the look.
Oh, you rolled for the look. 9, 6, 3, 1, 7. Yeah, you help. So Zeph helped look for the book as well, and pointed out to you that there's the book. That looks like the right book. It's old and beaten and has the silk, like it's leather bound. You can't remember if it's human skin or not, but it does have the seal of Anubis upon it.
If it's 1800, no, that's what the chisel said. If it's older book, might be horse leather, could be sheep. Don't remember.
Can I look for a book about gods?
I mean, you could ask Samantha, if she has a book about gods.
Oh, what mythology?
All.
All of them?
Yes.
Hmm.
Judgment said, the God Encyclopedia.
So, Zeph asking for a book on all pantheons.
Yeah, I should have something of that sort.
So Samantha reaches in and pulls out another book, similar sort of age, just without the seal, and it says in very rough Egyptian, encyclopedia of other pantheons.
Just handed him something like this.
Zeph said, yes.
Would Zeph like to do an investigation to quickly flip through the book and see if there's anything that matches the mask?
Say that again.
Would you like to read through the book to see if you can find anything matching the mask?
Yes.
Alright, give me an intelligence plus occult difficulty 5.
Number.
Okay, so your intelligence is 4 and your occult is 3. I can roll dice for you if you want.
Yes, please.
So that would be 7 dice, so that's 7 d10s. Difficulty is 5, that's a 10, that's 2 successes, an 8, a 7, a 7, 6. Yeah, that's a pass. So as you flick through the book, you can definitely tell, you flick through all the different cultural pages, you go through Nordic, Greek, Egyptians, and all sorts of different variants, but you can't find anything in any of those sections or the Christian section. But you do find similar symbology in the Celtic section. It doesn't match any of the gods in the book. All that you can tell is that whoever wore that mask must be Celtic. Or whoever made the mask must be Celtic.
Hmm.
Zeph said, I want to study the Dark Lands.
So, gonna manipulate that a little bit, Zeph, by saying like Zeph stretches it like, sort of like after sort of curling around the book for a second, just flicking through it like a madman. He then just closes it and just looks to Samantha and just goes, "Have you any books on the Shadowlands? I heard Mathilda talk about it."
I can check again if you'd like.
I'm definitely going to say, like,
Yes.
you... So, for Samantha, she does have, like, a book on the Shadowlands. But it's not like a big, thick encyclopedia. It's just a small little pocket book with just how not to get killed in the Shadowlands written on it. And you sort of hand it over to Zeph.
I flipped to Reaper page.
So Zeph like takes the book and quickly flicks through to the page on Reapers. And reads it describing Reapers as individuals that have pulled the call off of wraiths that have newly formed in the Shadowlands. Though this is considered a sort of second birth, the Reaper in question is then considered the parent or owner of the newly born wraith. Often a lot of wraiths that get nabbed up by Reapers are either joining cohorts of other wraiths, or they are sold into slavery on the Stygian market. They may also be enforcers for the legions. They also count as recruiters for the legions.
Zeph said, how to become Reaper.
So you sort of look up and down the page, like how do you become a Reaper? And all it just says is the people that get chosen to become Reapers for individual legions is decided by the leader of the respective legion. See page for legion leadership. Would you like to flick to that page?
Sites. Yes.
So, Zeph, you sort of flick through the pages with Samantha having to tell you not to, bend the spine of the book. She kind of needs that later. And you get to the page where it talks about the Legion leadership, having small little character profiles on each. And as soon as you turn the first page for those who die of old age, you see an identical charcoal picture of the mask in your hand. Above it is written, the Ashen Lady, the leader of the Iron Legion. And in the meanwhile, whilst you're looking through this book, Samantha, you get a bit curious about the mask and pick it up. And turning it around in your hand, you
Zeph
see
said,
a
I put it on
URL.
curiously.
Oh, Zeph wants to put on the mask. I'm just going to finish up with Samantha by saying, like, you look at the back of the mask and you see, like, a URL carved into the back of it.
What the fudge? Why is there a freaking... Is there an... Oh boy, why? Is someone trolling with this?
I'm just going to put this in the VC. Oh, wait, hang on. That's. There we are. Put this here.
Sam the Goliath twink said, a link.
So, you hand the
Judgment
mask.
said, a link.
So, Samantha gives, like, the mask over to
Barkus
Zeph
sent
when
a
he...
file.
Yes. So, Samantha sort of just hands the mask over to Zeph as Zeph, like, tugs on it. And Samantha, you put the URL into, like, a laptop you have on your desk. This old, chunky laptop. And it just churns away and goes to Tumblr. And you just see, like, the blog of what appears to be, like, a 13-year-old, maybe, like, 14, at youngest, maybe 12 or 11, with all sorts of, like, cringy posts that's not too dissimilar to someone of the time.
Yeah. Oh no.
And they seem to have oddly accurate, if exaggerated, information on the party. You recognize some of the exploits on it. You also seem to notice that this individual seems to refer to you with very high praise, saying that this home girl is a queen. And I'm going to say, Zeph, you pick up the mask.
Zeph said, I got to dip.
Alright, so I think for, like, the end of this scene, I'm going to have Zeph, like, pick up the mask, put it on his face, realize it does nothing, takes it off his face, and then it's like, I gotta go to the library, and just, tries to leave the bar to go to the library. So, what is Samantha going to do with this information now?
Kind of weirded out, not gonna lie. Like, why do I suddenly have a fucking fangirling after me? What the heck?
You notice that there's fan fiction on there too.
No.
I did.
Oh my god, okay, sorry, go ahead. I'll try to stop myself.
So we'll switch over to where Philippe is right now, which would be just in the bar, head in hands, just Mathilda just pouring him a drink and just going, "Dearie, it's a bit early for drinking, isn't it?"
I really don't have an excuse. I'm just... things be how they are.
I can't figure. Yeah, just pour me the drink.
So Mathilda pours you the drink and then just slides it to you, and as you take a big gulp, you realize that she just poured you a non-alcoholic cider.
You know, I'd be pissed off, but this is actually really good. What is this?
Just Mathilda just goes, "This is the type of drink I give people that have a job to do.
I'm
Non-alcoholic."
well, I'm still as effective as I am on alcohol, if not more so, because I don't pull back then.
Just Mathilda just like looks at you and just goes, "That's nice. But I've seen many humans say the exact same thing, and then they end up like a Ford, found off-road dead."
Lucky them. Lucky them.
Well, you've
Keep
seen
giving
what
me this.
happened to your buddy Zeph there. Would you call that lucky?
Barkus
I don't
said,
know.
reckless, you should check DMS.
How copy. I don't. That's up to him to decide. For him to decide. I really don't know what the fuck happened to him. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ang
Mathilda
unang
just
gago,
looks
hindi
like
ko.
side to side and just goes, "You know, I can show you where he is. And I don't mean like his ghost or anything. I know where his body is.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, please. I'd like to see.
I know how you humans are a bit empathetic, and I kind of like that." So Mathilda kind of like walks from the side of the bar, and Philippe kind of notices that she's got a new like frying pan hanging off like her belt loop. As you follow her into the kitchen.
Sure.
So back there, you do see like the vampire from like the first session, as he's just cooking away, and you
Uh,
follow Mathilda over to the freezer, and she just reaches out, opens the door, and walks inside, and you follow her in. Getting close to the body, the frying pan on its own starts to like jiggle and angrily try to slap against her leg. And just as like quickly as it starts, she just takes it off her belt, bangs it against the side of the wall with a almost ear-splitting clatter, and then just puts it back on her belt loop just to keep it calm. And then Mathilda gently pushes aside like a pig carcass, and then you see a single body bag hanging from a hook with Zeph's true name written on it. How do you react to that?
oh, oh my god. God help me if I had a phone right now. I'm gonna take a picture of this so much. Out of all the ways I've seen a dead body, I don't think I've yet to see somebody hanging upside down from a freezer.
I'm definitely going to say, like, Mathilda, like, unzips the body bag, and you can kind of see that she's spared no expense in having Zeph's skull reassembled. Like, it looks almost as if he's completely uninjured and is still alive somehow.
And I have this in my room.
Mathilda just looks and goes,
Just a
"No."
lizard named Dino said. I'm just here.
Mathilda just looks and goes, "No, you cannot have his body. That would
I
be
want. I would really, really.
inappropriate."
Ah, it would be a really, really funny joke to have his body be a coat hanger in my room.
Just Mathilda just eyes you, and what abilities do I have for Mathilda? Hang on. Hang on.
Crappy.
Rolling 10d10. No, yeah, you're fucked. You kind of just see Mathilda just start to radiate light as you feel like a sense of dread going through you. As you start to feel like smaller and smaller, as if you're like a tiny grain of sand trying to go up against a giant, as she looks down at you and just goes, "You're not using anyone as decorations." Before she just snaps back to normal, looking calm as ever.
Okay, I was. Oh, out of character, I just want to say. I was fully prepared to have to do a fucking, the high pitched small voice thing. For like the rest of the session. I would just be like. I would be like 4-2. That'd be
Zachary
hilarious.
PW said. Alright, why am I muted?
Because you were kind of talking when you shouldn't have.
Oh.
Just sit there silently.
Yeah, session's
Yeah,
currently
everybody
going
was
on.
I was not
So-
Yeah,
talking.
everybody did.
So,
Jeez.
I mean, why do the tiny voice? Philippe is already pocket-sized.
I don't know. Reasons like this, I wish to God I could shoot God.
So, at the same time, like Mathilda, as soon as like she calms down,
Barkus said. 5'4" Philip Cannon. Zachary
It's not.
PW
Man,
said.
I'm
When have I talked
I'm-
in the past 7 minutes?
you couldn't have. You were muted. So yeah. Anyway, now that he's out of here. So where was I in my thought process? Oh yeah, with Mathilda calmed down, she just looks down at Philip and just puts a hand on his shoulder and just goes, "Look, I'm not going to claim I know exactly what you've been through." And then she gestures to Zeph's corpse and just goes, "But look at him. Death isn't a way out of responsibility. You can't run from anything, even in death." Is that clear?
Hold on, real quick. I got it. Wait. I have to roll for this. Hold on.
Oh god, what are you doing?
No. I'm gonna. No. It's for my own character development. I'm rolling for it. Hold on.
Just
is
a
it the
lizard
pissing?
named Dino said. What did I miss?
No. I'm not gonna. God, the health inspector would have a fucking field day with that. There's just piss in the freezer.
Jesus.
Oh, we failed the health inspector a bunch of times. Why did I go Canadian then for a second?
No. I'm gonna roll a 1d20 to see how my character takes that. Hold on.
Well, dearie, we failed the health inspector a bunch of times. But, let's just say the health inspector likes them on the older
fuck.
side.
Fuck, I took this horribly. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I don't know what I was thinking, honestly.
How badly did
I'm-
did Philippe take it?
How bad was it?
He's taking, he got 2 on the D20 roll. It only starts being, Yeah, it only starts being good at like 10 or after 10.
And you're gay.
Okay, so pretty bad.
Yeah,
So,
no, like
Uh,
he's not gonna flip out or anything, but
so
with the way that my character is set up,
Mathilda.
he's gonna internalize things wrong.
So we're gonna put a cliffhanger on this scene, and then just switch over to, because Mathilda just goes, "Well, we'll talk about this later, okay? Try not to blow anything up.
No
Besides, you've
promises.
got some gathering to do. Now, come with me." And
Ah,
that sort of ends the scene there. Meanwhile, with Dino, he's current with Dino's character Croc. Croc is basically just sitting with a bucket of KFC and just shows everyone in the bar that he can indeed swallow a whole chicken leg.
I start showing off what I recently got off my last mission while I wasn't here last time.
And
So
what is it
this
that
is
you
my
got?
katana.
Yep, you
Some
show off your
Japanese
little.
yakuza needed some help. I was expecting much more of a fight. Turned out they wanted to smuggle some anime into the U.S. Didn't know why they just didn't do it normally. Some body pillows, but I think I felt the butt stock for a rifle somewhere inside.
So you kind of just hear,
I don't know.
just like one of the patrons next to you is uh, just this gnarled looking werewolf and just goes, "Taxes, man, it's always fucking taxes."
No, I'm pretty sure I felt the barrel of a gun inside one of the body pillows. Don't know why they're using
Taxes or
body pillows,
guns.
but
He just he just goes like taxes or guns, and he just like tries to light up a cigarette, but as soon as he tries to ignite it, the like lighter doesn't light as Mathilda just walks in, just wagging her finger, just going, "What did I say, dearie, about smoking inside the bar? Do it outside." And without like a second word, the werewolf leaves to the outside of the bar to smoke in peace. So, with the party hearing the call of Mathilda, you all gather down in the bar with, Mathilda going behind the bar and making you all aware that you must prepare for the upcoming blood hunt. She pulls out a letter from inside of. Hang on, what picture was. No, yeah, she just straight up pulls it, like, from a pocket in her waistcoat. And it has, like, the seal of the Prince of New York on it as she just breaks the wax seal and reads it off: "A once in a millennia opportunity. Non-kindred are invited to the blood hunt of New York. Any and all unregistered gangrel are targets. And here is the list of all known registered gangrel in the area." And all you just see is the Grand Executioner's picture. That's it. That's all of them.
Good.
All other gangrel in the area seen are to be destroyed on sight.
search and destroy. I got it.
Good. I haven't had anything to eat in weeks.
I'm definitely going to point out, like,
I still have
for Mohegan, he has a special hatred for gangrels.
Let's just say one
I
of them
hope
tried. Let's just say one of them tried to go after my mother and father, and let's just say that they paid the price in blood.
I just chime in. Are you a racist?
No, it's just. Let's just say they tried to hurt my family. I hurt them back.
I hope to God
You
I'm
sound
not
like you
gonna
just
be
killed his kids.
No, I ripped his goddamn head off.
And Mathilda kind of just
Nice.
goes, "I'm not finished with the letter yet, dearies." As she just goes to the bottom of it and just reads out, In order for you to get the supplies needed, in order to make yourselves prepared for the first round of the upcoming blood hunt, you must report to Pier 17. My ghoul will accompany you and ensure that you get what you need. And as she reads this off, the door to the bar opens, and a man dressed in very simple clothes. You can tell he's got like a t-shirt and trousers, but the cloak around him looks old. Like really old. Perhaps even older than Samantha. As he's fiddling with a rosary around his neck and is slowly licking his lips as he walks past like one of the vampiric patrons. And he just looks at Mathilda and just goes, "Good day, Lady Mathilda. It is good to see you again, old friend." And Mathilda just blushes and goes, "Well, old friend would be putting it lightly then, dearie. How's your health been the past 200 years? And the ghoul just smiles and goes, "Oh, doing good. Fourth generation blood does a lot for you in your complexion." And Mathilda gestures to the ghoul and just goes, "This blood slave here will accompany you." How does the party react to that?
I approached the ghoul in order to shake his hand.
There's an entire line of beauty products based off of human blood.
What?
And I didn't know about it.
There are lines of beauty products made of human blood, and he uses it, and you use it to fucking get better skincare.
He just the ghoul slowly blinks at Philip as he shakes Mohegan's hand, and Mohegan, you kind of notice like as you like lock hands with him, like despite the fact that he looks like in his late 60s and should be a lot physically weaker, he's got like a firm grip. Like you can tell that if he wanted to, he could keep pressing and break your bone.
Very firm grip that you have.
And so
Impressive.
do you, Wendigo. It's good to see a Wendigo that can, well, resist the urge to attack me. You know
Believe
how, my master and your tribe are.
Well, my father is the more aggressive one. My mother, however, is a bit more open-minded.
And he then looks over to Philip and just goes, "I don't use human blood. I use vampire blood. Difference."
If you don't mind me asking, what if you really don't mind me asking, on the on the effect, like on the scientific level, what's the difference?
You can kind of see
Like
just
how
the ghoul
like
just slowly just like passes the rosary like by his nose and just giving it a small sniff. And just goes, "A lot if you just indulged a little bit."
I'm gonna have to think about that.
He sort of smiles from under his hood and just goes, "Do think about it. Whilst I can't guarantee my master would take you as a ghoul, I have heard of some hunters who are ghouls. You know, prey on the vampiric, the hunter becomes the hunted."
Mm. Quite frankly, I don't need to be a ghoul to do any of that. I've killed enough in my time. I think I can kill a couple more.
He smiles and just goes, "Well, follow me then. You're all needed at Pier 17." And you all, like, do you all follow him?
I mean, it's not like I have
For the
any other
nearest trash
choice.
can. Sam, can I
Yeah,
do
I
like a
follow him.
perception check real quick for the nearest trash can?
Hmm?
Can I do a perception check real quick for the nearest trash can?
You don't really need to do a perception check for the nearest trash can. There's a trash can right by the bar.
Alright, is there like any aluminum cans inside?
No. There
No,
is a
god damn it.
recycling bin full of glass bottles, though.
Glass bottles. No aluminum cans anywhere.
None.
I think you gotta check out the back.
Ah, shit. You know what, I'll take one bottle real quick.
As you
Like, rough.
do that, let's see here. Does he? Hmm. So as like you do that, you sort of try to slip the bottle like into your jacket. You just like the ghoul immediately like whips his head around and just goes, "I saw that."
It's not for you, okay? I've been trying my best to fend off with two plastic fucking rings that I got from the fucking train, okay? It's not for you. I just need something other than two broken in fucking half plastic rings na ginagamit ko pang putang patay ng
Don't worry. Do not worry, Philippe. I'll see if I can find you a weapon that is more suitable for you.
The ghoul sort of like laughs a
This
little
was
bit
that
and just
pawn
goes,
shop
"Well, where we're going, you're going to find what you're looking for lack of better words. Now, come with," he says as he walks out the bar.
And then look back towards Samantha and say, "We'll talk later."
So as you walk outside, you see that Skio has fucked off to God knows where.
Alright. Guess I'll have to work on that bike later.
And as you like follow him out of the alleyway, and you see a bus. It looks like a normal school bus, but all the windows are tinted out to the point where you can't see inside. And there's a bit of privacy glass behind the driver. As he opens the door and just goes, "Get in." There will be appropriate attire for each of you inside.
Okay.
And as each of you go inside, you notice there's like little privacy chambers inside each for one of you to have your own little like private place to sit. And under each of them, you each find like a bathing suit that something for the beach. Them all being one pieces because and you can hear the ghoul just going, "I'm the one that picked them out because if my master was the one that picked them out for you, you'd all be wearing bikinis."
Gladly noted. Besides, I would not want to wear one.
That would be one of the ways that I fought. Definitely not the least. You ever you ever take down an entire 7-story building completely naked?
The ghoul just stares at you and just goes, "Surprisingly, yes. It was very annoying."
It's a lot of fun. Speak for yourself. I had a lot of fun doing that.
Looks like a
By
looks like it
any
won't be
chance,
needing.
was that building in Manila?
No, was a building it was a building in Biringan.
Probably saw that shit on the news if I remember correctly. So
No,
you
you
were the
wouldn't.
masked motherfucker doing it.
So as you're all
No,
talking and getting changed, you kind of like feel the bus lurch as he starts it up and gets it moving.
Well, I guess I won't be needing this where we're going. Mahigan soon just takes off his buckskin leather jacket and just hangs it up somewhere.
Yeah, there's like a little like peg inside the little chamber to hang it up.
I take off like the fucking My Little Pony T-shirt that Mathilda gave me all the way in the last session.
You still wonder why Mathilda has the entirety of Generations 1 through 3 on VHS.
They don't even come in VHS. Like they came out what 2000 and never mind.
2005, I think.
And so, how does Samantha react to all of this?
Sorry, I kind of spaced out a little bit.
So, Samantha, you are now in the bus getting changed into like a one piece, like women's bathing suit that the ghoul has given you.
Um,
And you're just hearing the party
Okay.
talking to each other.
I think it just gets it done quickly and efficiently. Doesn't really think too much of it. It's like, well, don't know why they're having us get into a swimsuit necessarily, but hey, not the craziest thing I've worn.
So, after a while of the party shit talking to each other the entire way to the pier, you all arrive at Pier 17. There's all sorts of like tourists and people just, laughing, chatting, having meals, going to clubs. And it isn't even 10:30 yet. And as you all get out with the ghoul, just taking in the fresh, salty air, sea salty air, she goes, love a good pier, no matter how many thousands I've been to.
Never really been to the beach outside of a work environment, whether it be now or then.
So, I'm definitely going to say for Philippe, you spot a small, like what appears to be like a child poking his head round, like the corner of an alleyway. I want everyone else to give me a perception roll to see if you all see it too. Like perception plus alertness.
Oh god, it's a kid on the beach. We're gonna vaporize him, aren't we?
I'm gonna pay for it. No.
What was it again?
Alertness plus perception.
Alright.
Difficulty
Where's
of 4.
perception on my page?
This is to.
Do you need perception as well?
Huh?
Do you need my perception as well?
No, because you spotted him already.
Alright, in that case.
Difficulty range?
It is a 4.
Okay.
Because you are following Philip's line of sight.
Mm.
I passed at 52.
Okay, so what
Alright.
specifically did you get with the dice?
send in VC chat, I assume.
Let's see here.
Oh,
Just a lizard
Cyclone.
named Dino sent an image file.
Cyclone said that he'll be back soon.
So 4, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, you get it.
I got it with 10's book ending.
Nice. I got it with a 10, 2 9s, a 7, and a 4.
And my book
Alright.
ending, I got a 10 up front and a 10 at the back. It's like, well, ain't that something?
Alright, so you all spot it. For Mohegan, you feel some. For Mohegan and Croc, you feel something very off about them. Like about that kid. Like you notice like a little bit of
I
like
bet.
steam coming off of him as he like poked his head out into the sun for like a brief second, and then pulled back into the
Sam,
shadows as if in pain.
Sam, I have a
Sorry,
question.
is this one of a gangrels you have to execute?
It does not look
So,
like a gangrel.
I have a question. How much? I still have the bottle, right?
You still have the bottle on you, but because of the fact that you had to discard your most of your clothes and get into like trunks instead, because you're at basically a beach.
You do know there is one like little pocket that you have
Yeah,
naturally.
you got like the bottle is just bulged out of the pocket.
Oh, okay. Thank God. There's pockets in the trunk. I was about to say that I had it shoved up my character's ass.
No, we are not one man, one jarring Philippe.
God damn it.
Sam, could I
Considering it's 2010, I'm pretty sure Philippe would become the one man, one jar.
Oh god.
No.
At this rate, probably.
Is it
So-
possible that I could maybe investigate that area over there, see if that kid's
Sam,
okay?
Okay,
I like,
you can do that if you want. Who wants to go with him?
Me.
Real quick. I
So
want to
Croc,
roll.
you'll go
real
with
quick
him.
for something. I want. Could I roll like
The
hold
Mad
on, what's-
Krieger said, I hate and love listening to this.
Oh, trust me, the bullshit will soon happen because this is the beach episode.
Just
So,
wait till
Sam,
shit hits the fan. Quite literally.
could I roll to piss as like a foreboding sense of danger, depending on my perception level?
You
So
may.
you're a sensor for danger. Whenever danger's approaching, you piss yourself. Okay, I get it.
I will definitely say
Yeah,
in
it's
this
like a
instance, you
spider.
don't immediately piss yourself. You're not
This is
in
the reason why-
danger.
Yeah, Krieger,
Yeah,
this
but
is the
like
reason why. This is the reason why we call this
It's
shit
like
the
a
Piss
spider
Chronicles.
sense. It's like a spider sense, is what I'm trying to say.
I
We
mean,
just
Philippe
know-
is kind of like the main character at this point.
We just know that if Philippe pisses himself, you're in trouble.
Oh wait,
yeah.
yeah, these are. Have I?
yeah,
fuck,
question.
But yeah, like me and Crocker, Mahigan and Crocker are gonna go over to investigate to see if the kid's alright and see exactly what he is.
Samantha, do you want to go with them?
Nah.
All right. So, what does Samantha want to do?
And we said something about it not looking like a gangrel.
It doesn't. You can tell that it's not a gangrel.
Is he orphaned or something? I don't know. Why is he out here?
Just asking quickly what Samantha wants to do.
I have no idea, honestly.
Would you like to look around to see if there's anywhere you can get like supplies and such, or maybe grab?
Okay, yeah,
Philippe
I'll do
and
that.
Do sports.
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. Give me a perception plus investigation difficulty of 4.
Also, can
Whilst
I like
Croc and Mohegan, you go towards like where the kid is. What does Philippe want to do?
uh, can I like breathe the ball and
I'm sorry, your mic went
yeah,
kind of funny for a second.
Your mic is muffled.
can I break the ball and like grab one of the fingers and pin it into the plastic ring?
I'm sorry, could you repeat literally all of that?
Your mic was muffled until the very end.
One.
He'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
So, he's back.
Technical issue.
Is this any better?
Yes, it
that's
is.
much better.
Okay.
Break the bottle and roll to pin it into the fucking plastic of my rings.
To do what?
So I break the bottle, right? I grab the shards and I like push the shards into I grab the shards, I put the shards against and then the ring in my hand. Could I like push the shards in so that they're embedded into the plastic rings and I have very, very sharp knuckle busters?
Jesus Christ.
Alright, give me a intelligence plus crafts. Difficulty of 6.
I
We need to
have
get an
three.
weapon.
I have 4 on craft and 3 on intelligence.
Right, now give me a roll with those stats.
Okay, so how do I roll exactly? I just like roll
How many?
dice.
Okay, how I can roll for you if you want.
I wish I could figure this out first, so that like you don't have to roll every time.
No,
So
no,
what,
no.
I have.
It's all right.
It's still nice to know how. So what?
True.
It's like I add up my craft stat and my intelligence stat, and the total is the amount of dice that I roll.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
So I have about 8. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You got 7
5,
dice.
6,
7 to 10.
Yeah, 7, 10. So I have I have a 7, 2, 8, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, and 1.
So wait, a 7, 2 8s. What was the other ones?
1, 5, and 1, 6.
1 5 1 6. So that makes 4, and that's the remainder 3. That's majority. So you kind of like get down on the ground, and you smash the bottle. Just everyone, all the other people around you, are like, what the fuck is he doing?
What in the blazes are you doing?
What
Making
in the
something up.
goddamn?
We still
And-
don't have a fucking gun.
Yeah, you can kind of see, and I will request Reckless take 1 bit of damage as you're just picking it up with your bare hands and just pushing the glass shards into the little plastic rings.
I
Oh,
told you.
fuck. Ow.
I told you I would get you something. You just made.
Just
It's too fucking-
nearby, just like a police officer that was walking by, which Mohegan you immediately recognize from the crime scene. Just going, what's going on over here?
No need to be alarmed, officer. It's just that my compatriot here, he's, let's just say he's not the brightest light bulb in the building. Let's just say but he is very creative.
You do recognize
Over
like this
there,
particular
looking at
one as
Reckless's
the
hands.
glass walker that is from the crime scene.
Well, Officer Johnson, do not worry. There's nothing illegal happening here. You have my word.
He just looks and goes, I'll clean up the glass. You take him to do something else. And he kind of just mutters under his breath like, humans are fucking weird.
Indeed, they are.
I'm guessing like Mohegan's going to be trying to drag Reckless away so they can go investigate like the weird child.
Philippe, please. You're making a scene. Come on, just follow me, please.
Looks like I would
Egan, you sound like you're escorting
if I wanted to.
your
If I had
fucking.
what I needed, I wouldn't have to. This is dangerous. I'm walking around my fucking literal dick in my hand. I might as well just blow myself off and come all over the place right here and then.
Listen,
Well, that's a new ability.
Philippe, I told you I would get you some. I told you I would get you a suitable weapon when I can. Okay.
I just
sorry,
pulled out a
no.
fucking gun.
You
I'm
have a
sorry I
good
got you
will.
banned. I'm sorry that me and Crop got you banned from the thrift store, but we were just extremely scared at that moment in time.
Oi, Philippe. I got something from my last escort mission.
You're not giving
I
him the
know.
As I
tag, are
hand
you?
them a, I hand them a gun with one bullet in the chamber. Use this just in case. I only loaded with one bullet.
He just hands him a
I
shitty
have no.
weapon.
I have no fucking history.
So
Yeah, no, I
you
just put
handed
in my
Reckless
underwear.
a counterfeit high point with one bullet in the chamber.
Oh, this son of a bitch is gonna jam.
It's not
isn't
just
it?
a high point; it's a counterfeit high point, so it's even worse than a regular
I
high point.
Actually, hold on.
just so you know, that thing is not in good condition. It's a 50% chance it blows back at you.
All right, so Sam, could I could I empty the chamber real quick? Dry fire the gun. Rack the slide again, dry fire it again, and then put the bullet back in, and then rack this. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick coin flip for it.
All right.
Philippe, what are you checking if it's
So as Philippe like pulls back the slide on it successfully, like the bullet that was in there is pulled out of the chamber, but the entire gun falls apart.
oh that's not good. It appears that the C clip has come loose.
Somebody give me a hammer and a nail real
Upon
quick.
closer inspection, the C pin didn't just come loose; it was never there to begin with.
Oh, hold on. Maybe
That's
we can
why
make
You know what?
we can make a makeshift one.
That's why you.
You know,
That's why you
I'm gonna
fucking-
quickly just zoom over to Samantha and what she's doing because she did her little skill check, and as she's
Maybe
scanning,
grabbing off a dead
around-
body was not good.
like scanning around the horizon, she sees like at a cafe, just a man with like olive skin, with a dog-headed cane, sitting at a cafe just drinking some tea. So, what does Samantha do?
I'd slowly make my way over and, ask the fine gentleman, is the seat across from you taken, sir?
And he just looks up from from his tea and just goes, "Oh, do take a seat."
Thank you, sir. I take my seat right across from him.
And you can kind of just see just under like the brim of like the hat that he's wearing. He just like looks at you with sort of just focused dog-like eyes as he just looks behind you and then just sees Reckless trying to shove glass into like plastic rings, and then he just goes, "You get the weirdest compatriots."
It's not like I look for them on purpose.
Hoy, tangina kayo dyan. Kung ano-ano na sinasabi nyo sa akin, ha?
So, what business brings you here to New York, if I may ask?
Well, I reawoke recently.
Uh,
And one of my spies told me about a blood hunt going on, and your name cropped up. How did
yes,
you get invited to a blood hunt?
it's a bit complicated, but long story short is our quest giver of sorts had a meeting with a certain vampire prince. And the prince gave us a mission. Thanks to the abilities you have given me and helped hone, I was able to complete the delivery essentially like Amazon and uh you know quickly ship the item in, item in question. And while we were investigating a murder, found a one of Clan Gangrel had committed the murder. And after talking to the prince about it, now you come here to where we are with the blood hunt around the corner.
He nods and goes, "That matches the letters you've sent me so far."
I've been doing my best, though at times dealing with my compatriots makes it quite difficult to keep all the details concise as usual.
He just leans in and just goes, "Keep them around. Not as cannon fodder or anything, just in case you need to escape."
So
Barkus
keep them
sent an
around.
image file.
So basically keep them around in case of emergencies.
Yes, they may prove useful in getting into places that your usual stealth and subterfuge may be incapable of doing.
Very well, I will do my best, though I can say some of them make it a lot harder than others to generally get my work done.
So, something that the man gives you, he just reaches into his coat and just goes, "Before I vanish on you, here, take this." And he pulls out a key with like a little tag on it and just goes, "There's a van nearby full of weapons. This is the key to it. You may find something more befitting some of your more recent obsessions in historics."
You just see my
Not try it.
eyes light up and smile, like, ah, thank you, sir. These donations are much appreciated.
He sort of gets up and just goes, "By the way, I've paid for the food that's coming. I know what you like. Anyway, if anyone asks about the weapons, you got it from a vampire." As he
Understood.
just picks up his cane and just walks off.
So, could I figure out how to fix the gun again?
I might be able to assist. Maybe we can, like jury rig makeshift seer pin for it.
What's
I knew grabbing off a
what's
dead body would be
like,
sketchy.
like out of character? Out of character. Wait, could I uh try to roll to figure out what part exactly is missing?
You're all obsessed with trying to get this gun to work.
Bruh.
I'm obsessed with trying to get this gun to work because I need something.
Maybe we could worry about this
And
later because there's a child over there that looks a bit in distress, actually.
I'm no fucking lifeguard.
No, like
My problem.
you don't understand. Like, looks like he lost something.
fuck it, let's go off. Sam, could I like shove all of the gun parts into my pocket, but leave the just and as well as the bullet.
You do have like 2 pockets, so you can just pocket the parts.
Yeah,
As
I'll
we're
pocket the
approaching
part.
the child, I make the joke to Philippe. Make sure you don't vaporize this one again.
Just as people walk by, they're just like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" And as the 3 of you go like down an alleyway, you sort of see like the back of like a
Sanya
van.
said, "Ooh."
And as you all like walk forward deep into the alleyway, closer to the van, you all hear a click. And the back of the van opens up, and you see the kid sitting there. Bright orange eyes and big pointed ears on top of his head as he takes off his hat.
Hi there, little one.
As he
You have a name?
slowly opens his eyes, you can see they're just big orange eyes, but the pupils of his eyes are like black, like obsidian.
I'm gonna be put into guard here.
And I will say,
Do you have
What clan are you from,
Reckless,
kid?
you instantly piss yourself.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. If he pisses himself in danger, is the danger.
Would you all like to make a quick perception plus alertness?
Sure.
It's a difficulty of 3. Do it.
Alright. Perception plus alertness.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, I
3. That's a 7.
Sabi,
Sorry, I'm
your
eating
little
chicken right
dice.
now. I'm eating chicken for breakfast. I haven't had anything.
Damn.
Mood.
But yeah, I already rolled and pretty much passed. I got a 10, a 9, 2 7s, and a 5.
What do we have to roll?
Perception plus
To be-
alertness.
Okay. Let me do that real quick.
Fuck. Oh well, this'll be fun. 2 1s, 2 3s, a 4, a 7, and a 6.
So, I'm guessing Croc has passed.
What is the check?
It
What's
is a
the...
Yeah, DC's a 3.
So what was it that Philippe got again?
Just a lizard
Ooh.
named Dino sent an image file.
Yeah, I'll send the image file.
So a 4, 6, a 10, that counts as 2. 7, a 4. Yeah, Dino passes. The Croc passes.
I got fucked.
Retard Deepus Autism 911 sent an image file and said at the Mad Krieger.
4, 3.
I don't know
3,
why I think Ethan
6, 7. That's a majority. Yep. So all 3 of you like instantly freeze and look around as you realize, and you've all noticed that you've stepped on a pressure plate. Hidden among the trash in the alleyway, you see the barrels of guns pointed at you. As the kid just smiles and just goes, "Step off that without my permission, and you will be blown to hell."
Listen to you,
I
little
borrow one of-
shit. To get out here, I will cut you down.
Gentlemen, please allow me. This requires a gentle hand. Do you have a name, young man?
I did at one point, but I forgot, my dear Garu kindred.
I'm just gonna. Let me just flip a coin real quick on House. Or actually, let me roll real quick on House the Fear of a PTSD flashback my character's having.
So as he says this, both Croc and Mohegan watch as like the kid starts to you hear the crack of bone and like fur start to appear on his body, but it's more diseased. As you can kind of see as he transforms into like a shortened down version of a kitsune. Something that looks absolutely tortured. You can tell, both of you can tell in an instant, what you are looking at is no ordinary Garu. You are looking at an abomination.
Abomination.
You have the face of only a mother could love.
Oh, fuck.
What
As
has
he
made you this way?
snaps back to his normal form and his normal, like, human form, and just goes, well, I didn't exactly have a choice in that transformation.
What has made you this way?
He slowly points to Philippe and goes, ask him.
Philippe, what did you taint this shapeshifter?
The abomination just laughs and just goes, no, 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 no. He didn't do it. He just made it so that my... what was it? What did they call it? Sire? Sire. I was orphaned twice over because of him.
I just slowly look towards Philippe and just go, what did you do?
Let me just flip a coin on this real quick. Coin flip. Somebody help me decide, heads or tails.
Heads.
Tails.
Alright, I got heads. In that case, it was my fault. It was my fault the second time. I can admit that. Pero the first time was purely by happenstance.
So the abomination just stares directly into Philippe's eyes and then looks at Mohegan and Croc and just goes, he's trying to forget the island of the sorcerers, those fey-touched bastards. They took things like us.
So you were experimented on.
Experimented on? I didn't even get to that phase. He made sure of it. I had to find out what I was after I became this, he said as he's just like gesturing to himself.
Philippe, you may need to do some explaining.
Nothing that doesn't. No one. Like nothing.
But
you don't. I don't fucking know.
you can hear like an eerie calm in the abomination's voice as he settles and just goes, but I don't blame him for my first death. Not personally, anyway. He was traumatized, as humans tend to be. It was his first awakening to the supernatural. They tend to burn things when they do. Though the real burning happened when my sire bit into my veins.
Oh no.
And now I am this. I know nothing of Garu or vampire. All I know is my trade. And as he just snaps his fingers, you can kind of see just sliding forward from the back of the van. Just the, not really another abomination, but some could call it an abomination. Something that Philip kind of recognizes as something taken from the island. It's a human body, or at least what's left of it. It is without its head, just a silver cap over the stump of the neck, as it blindly follows the command of the abomination, sliding weapon case after weapon case, sort of forming a pseudo throne around the abomination, and then goes, I am an arms dealer.
An arms dealer. Huh.
Want a
So you
weapon?
trade weapons. So what you're
I
saying
need
is that
some
you
from the
trade.
Philippine underground. What do you offer?
You can see like the abomination sort of like half transform as he smiles. Just the crack of a grin across his features before going back to human form and just going, a lot, my pure Garu friend. As he opens up like a couple cases and just goes, ARs, AKs. If you want something, purely American or Russian.
Ammonium
You got
nitrate?
a
Do you have any ammonium nitrate?
He just like looks at Philippe and just goes, for you, ooh. And he looks back and goes, do we have anything more potent? And just, he gets handed a brick of C4 the size of his torso.
Ooh, this is a lot of fun.
you got something like a gas mask I could use?
He just like
Just in
raises an
case
eyebrow and just goes, a gas mask? You ask of all things
Sam,
for a gas mask.
Just some self-defense, just in case Philippe over here ends up doing some chemical warfare.
That would be most advantageous. But
no,
Philippe,
no. I have
actually,
something
Philippe,
different in mind.
actually, hold
Sam,
on.
could I roll to try and pickpocket? Yeah, could I roll to try and pickpocket Prof?
You could just ask, you know.
Why not just
That's how I ask. That's how I ask.
Oh my god. Actually, Philippe, this could actually give me an opportunity. This could give you an opportunity to get a proper weapon instead of that piece of shit high point.
Hey, you got a
Fucking
M1911 I
high
could
point. You're
use
like,
for Philippe?
Actually,
You just like hear the abomination like laughing, or he just like keels over forward a bit, coughing, and then just sits back and just goes, a high point? Oh, I feel almost insulted that you bring that thing near me.
well, it's
I,
broken.
feel,
We were actually
I
thinking of
feel just
getting
as
my
insulted as
compatriot a
you.
better weapon.
He
I
sort of
feel
like
just as
Maybe
rolls his
insulted as you.
eyes
Like,
and just
can I like?
pulls out a small case filled with pistols.
Question, do you got a large LMG I could use? Something like a M249 or... Fuck it, an M2 Browning.
So the abomination just goes, "Oh, I I see why I love Crocs. Yes. Would you like RPK, M60, a Lewis gun even?"
How much
1919.
for these?
He just goes, "Well, ooh, I'll be nice and not include a delivery fee. It'll be
No need for
roughly,
delivery, just hand it to me right now.
it'll be, well, without the delivery fee, well, I didn't really manufacture these, so it'll be about roughly $1,200 for this gun," he says as he just holds onto the barrel of an M60.
You got also something more
wait.
long range, like a Barrett?
He just goes, "No, I couldn't get my hands on any Barretts. And even if I
And then
was, I wouldn't sell it to you."
Real
Actually,
quick, I'm sorry, but real quick, out of character, I just have to say this to Dino. A Barrett is not long range. It is not a sniper rifle.
yes, it is.
Good enough.
It is if you're not a coward.
It's an anti. God damn it! It's not. It's an anti-material rifle. I don't think it has that type of an MOA.
It's also classified as a sniper rifle.
I'll say this also during Vietnam. During Vietnam, Carlos Halfcock, aka White Feather, used an M2HB 50 caliber heavy machine gun as a fucking sniper rifle. So anything can be a sniper rifle if you're good enough.
It's just how you use it at this point.
In that case,
Quick question, my friend.
you better not be.
Do you happen to have anything of the integrally suppressed variety?
So the abomination just looks at you and just pushes a couple of the cases back through the van, and then just undoes a couple of
weapon.
latches, and you see him pick up and just a something that at first looks like a Thompson, but as he turns around and just goes, "I have an angry beehive."
An American 180.
And he
I
just
was
nods.
thinking
Samia
more-
said, maybe an MP5 SD.
Can I
I was
have
thinking-
something more powerful, like a AA-12 with incendiary?
Oh my goodness.
My
I was thinking
ass.
more along the lines.
He just looks at you and just goes, "Incendiary in this economy."
Ano gagamitin mo dyan? Ilan ba papatay natin?
I was thinking more along the lines, perhaps maybe the American Armament Corporation's Honey Badger.
He just shakes his head and just goes, "I haven't gotten a hold of anything like that yet." But
Very well.
as he just like takes out a little like sheet of paper, and you can see like it's listed things like the AR-15, AR-10, AK-47M.
Okay, so all I need
the
is
America 180, M60s, RPKs, various hunting
I'm
rifles.
AK-47.
You gotta-
AKM.
you just got an AA-12 I could borrow. I could use just drum magazine. You know the drill.
He just like raises an eyebrow, and you just see another one of its like headless minions in the front of the van holding on to one. And he just goes, "No,
Fuck yeah!
I'm using them."
God damn it!
They are rather expensive. So I can see why.
Fair
they
enough.
don't do it.
I could ask my contact back in the Philippines if I could have my old one. Couldn't get past TSA. You know.
There it is.
I-
AAE Honey Badger.
So how much is this per kilo? I slapped the slab of fucking C4 on the table.
He just looks at you and just goes, "You and C4 don't mix. I know this."
You got any guns with what's the highest capacity gun you have?
That was a three-story building that I took down with
He
less than half a
gestures
kilogram of
to.
steel.
He has one of the abominations get out of the vehicle and pick up like the cases, and just opens one for an M60, an RPK, and a Lewis gun. Those are your choices.
Oh,
An
Wait, real
M60,
quick.
RBK, and what's the last one?
Lewis gun.
Lewis gun.
You know what? I'll take the
I
M60. Can I pay for golden bullets? I turned to Mohegan. Hear me out. An LMG with golden bullets would be extremely useful.
You're not entirely
You
wrong.
actually, you just like feel, just like the abomination like pinch the bridge of his nose. He goes, "That's $1,000 a shot. You're not paying for that. I know how much money you've got on you. I can smell it."
Besides, we
Oh,
need to.
I can pay it off later. You don't know how many contacts and people who owe me money.
You just see
You're
the
using a
abomination just
payment
narrow his
card?
eyes down at you and just puts his hand together and just goes, Sorry, Croc, I don't give credit. Maybe come back when you're a little richer at that rate.
Fair enough. Well, I'll just take standard caliber.
Also,
Okay,
may I just
Standard
I
say,
look,
bullets.
you're basically dealing with tiny abomination Morshu.
Okay, so here's okay. Since the honey badger is not available, do you have any AR-10s available?
He just nods and
And
goes,
possibly
yes, I do.
and possibly a Makarov for my friend Philippe over here.
He just looks Philippe
1911,
up
not
and down and
bigger.
goes, a Makarov will be more appropriate. And easier
Okay,
to fix.
I have a request from you, sir. May I have a M60 with an underbarrel grenade launcher?
What?
Just the abomination slowly, like he's again just slowly blinking and just completely baffled by the three of you, and just goes, the grenade launcher is like $4,000,
Are you fucking
and
insane?
it
You do not have
doesn't
that much money.
even
in your pocket.
fit on the M60.
You would need a special rail in order to put an M203 onto an M60, and that rail is only available for the M16 series.
Correction. It's called duct tape.
It wouldn't even function.
You just see like the abomination just like do like a faux gesture of like hand over his heart, just go, don't ever put duct tape on anything that I sell you. I will know.
Okay, fine. I'll just take the regular M60. I was just fucking with you. I slide in the
Dino,
cash.
He sort of
Dino.
just take. He just like he's just happy with the cash. Like he just takes like the bundle of bills and he's just like fumbling through it. And you can see he's like slightly obsessed.
Yeah, Rick. What is Philippe?
Give me the fucking, at least just like 2 kilograms of C4. I can make you that grenade launcher.
No, we are not trusting
You
the
know what?
C4 after what we've heard.
Okay.
Hey,
I
I
took
think I know
down-
something he'd like.
No. Mahigan. I took down an entire 3-story building with less than a quarter of a kilogram of a C4. If anything, I'm the most qualified motherfucker here that knows how to use that shit.
Fine. You know what? You can have
Okay,
your
you guys
C4.
got napalm?
My goodness.
Just some napalm.
Can we just?
He just looks at you like, I don't do chemical weapons. I do ballistic weapons.
You
Oh,
have
snow
to,
flamethrowers? Damn it.
you have to think more realistically. Besides, do you have any idea how hard it is? Like, do you have any idea how hard it is to get a flame?
I can
I'm new
make
to
my
the
own.
American system.
No. Mahigan, alam mo ba gaano kadali lang kumuha ng ganon? All I need is like couple parts and then it's fucking, it's done, donezo. This entire beach could be turned into.
Knowing
As
what
soon as-
province he comes from, he's not lying.
From the fear frustration, Mahigan just goes into fluent Mohawk and just says to Philippe, "I swear to fucking God, if you use that to burn down my village, I will have your ass."
Mid
No, that would
sentence,
be
I
too
push Philippe and Mohegan together.
Oh, I can't understand that. Is there like a role I can do to understand what he said?
I will say, meanwhile, with Samantha, she does find the van on the other, like her respective van on the other end of the pier. And as she like opens the back, she sees that it is full of like various weapon crates and explosives. Most of which is
The Mad Krieger said,
C4.
I got 845s, 12 9 mils, 12 7.62s, and 150 calories.
50 calories? You mean 50 caliber?
It does mean 50 caliber, but the way the text-to-speech device interpreted it, it meant calories. Even though like a 50 caliber round only has like 1 calorie of energy behind it.
Lol.
Not a symbol for poking up.
Yeah. Samantha, you get into like the back of the van and close it. You are in like slight heaven. Like going around because after you've had like your little like lunch, because you are just poking through like all the firearms that are back there. There is like G43s. There's Thompsons.
Mosins,
Basically, the idea-
Mausers,
Like a couple,
finished
yeah, a
Mosins,
bunch of Mosins.
finished Mausers. Ooh, and
And
a 6.5
the-
millimeter, a 6.5
and-
Mauser Swedish. Ooh, that's a nice
all
find.
with accompanying amounts of ammunition, but also a couple of boxes of C4 with a note on it that says, "Don't let the human have it." In bold letters.
After seeing this, after seeing the adult Play-Doh, I just start messing with it, making little critters for later.
You're gonna make birds, aren't you?
Ah, yes, the
Birds
spice
and
of Play-Doh.
beetles. Birds and beetles.
I have an idea.
Birds and beetles. Okay. Whilst Samantha's doing that, and I'm gonna ask you to expend like 3 sekhem to turn all that C4 into tiny creatures.
Okay, that's fine.
It's just bullshit all around.
I have
So,
the idea of we're not
so-
gonna hand Philippe a gun.
Yeah, meanwhile, with the rest of the party, whilst Samantha is playing spicy Disney princess,
Okay, my
If you
friend.
don't build me a gun, I'm gonna make a fucking crossbow out of a fishing
No,
rod.
no, I
and
have
some-
something better for you. So we're gonna give Philippe like 4 hand grenades.
Philippe, I'm giving you a Makarov. That is perfectly suitable.
just
No,
the abomination
it is
just
fucking not.
makes a
No.
gesture,
Yes.
and like one of the other like creatures with him, like hands the abomination a Makarov, and he just goes, "One of these."
Yes, a pistolet Makarova. Thank you so much.
We said that
He
I
just
would
like
get
tosses
nothing
it
short
to
of an
Mohegan and just goes, "I'm literally so lousy with them. I'll give you that for free."
Okay, and an AR-10 for myself. You have any of the original models, perhaps?
The abomination just smiles. He goes, "Ah, connoisseur. Yes, I do."
Yes.
I have an
Freedom
MP5
Chocolate.
secondary.
Yeah. The Freedom
Orbis,
Chocolate,
I want
please.
you to think- Real quick,
So
Orbis, I want you
the
to think-
AR-10 for Mohegan's like $200.
I can pay for that.
Yeah, can I ask real quick the abomination? Do you have any Makarov auto sears?
He just
if you just want-
he just stares
The Mad
at
Krieger
Philippe and just
said-
goes.
Got any war crime sticks?
He just like looks at Philippe and just holds out both hands. He goes, "On one hand, it means you spend more money on bullets. On the other,
Actually, you know what?
also
have a better
trusting
idea.
you with an automatic weapon is." Ooh.
Actually,
I'm gonna
hold
say
on.
I have an
no.
idea.
Philippe, I have an idea.
Hey,
How would you like a Winchester Model 1897?
I'm good. I'll take this pistol. I know how to make an 84 round drum mag using those those cookie cans for butter cookies that your grandma has.
No, you don't
Hey,
understand.
Are you
Question.
taking Mathilda's cookie cans?
I'm giving you a shotgun.
It's
You just like hear the abomination go, "That'll be extra."
Better yet,
I'll
got any
Abomination.
flat fire war crime
I'll take the
sticks?
Makarov. I'll just take
Hey,
the Makarov.
Abomination. Do you have any Spas 12 or Benellium 4s?
He just raises an eyebrow and just goes, "That'll be about as much for the machine gun for that type of shotgun."
Yes, because if you're going to pay for Italian quality, you might as well have. If you must pay for Italian quality, you must have the money for it. The mafia knows best.
Also, I'm gonna say, just all three of you take a closer look at like what specifically he's sitting on as part of basically his gun throne. He's literally sitting in a child's car seat.
Wait, are you sitting on a booster seat?
He just looks and goes, "Yes, So what? I'm an abomination. I literally can't grow old. I'm in my 20s.
Actually, I could help with that. Well, my sister could help with that, actually.
He just stares like, no, not too trusting of Garu or vampire.
Oh, no. Don't worry. She's sweet. She is an absolute sweetheart.
They all say that.
Oh, she is actually. She tends to take after me.
Just genuinely. Well, I can't remember. Philip, how long has it been since the island incident?
I broke.
I'm assuming it's like a good 10 years, 10-ish years.
Yeah,
10 to 15.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
10 to 15 years.
10 to 15 years old.
So despite the fact that it does indeed look like a child and is short enough to need a booster seat, yeah, that's a man in his late 20s.
Well, if you ever need to reconsider, you can find my village in the. You can find my village here. I just write down the exact location of the village and hands it to him.
You just like tentatively reach it. You just like notice as you like hold it out, just like a small like wire thin bit of blood just snaps out, grabs it, and just snakes it into his pocket.
Well, yes, I can actually pay for the rifle as well as the ammunition. Here's how much for the ammo?
He just goes, "It's $200 for the rifle, and for the amount of ammo you'll be wanting, that'll be like $100. That'll be
Luckily,
I'll throw in the Makarov ammo too for no extra charge."
All right then. So I will, and the rest will go to the truck, and the remaining $100 will go back to my after I'm done paying for this.
Hey, what, Mahigan? I have a question.
Yes.
Would it be a good idea to strap guns onto the van? Turn it into a literal war machine?
That would be a terrible idea, because you're forgetting I'm being watched by a glass walker.
Okay,
Ah.
okay. Don't worry. I know how we can hide it. It's actually really easy. All I need is, yeah, all I would need would be about 4 kilograms of C4.
So I just need to do a quick roll. Difficulty of 5 for the arms dealer. So he does look straight up, and you can kind of see him just whip with a single finger. Just a stream of like blood comes out of his finger, and the said glass walker from earlier gets dragged off of the roof and just drops in front of him.
Oh, hello, Officer Johnson.
Just Johnson just snarls and just goes, "Fucking abominations." And the abomination just stares down and goes, "Hello, Johnson. You're not
you two know each other?
arresting me again."
Oh, you two know each other?
What did I miss out on?
A lot. Some stuff. We're currently We're currently at an arms dealer.
Ooh.
So, Johnson just goes, "This guy has been just selling firearms to anyone and everyone with cash."
Well, do not worry. I have a concealed carry permit.
Johnson just like raises an eyebrow and just goes, "But is that gun registered to you?"
It will be momentarily.
Just you see the
Momentarily.
abomination just like do like a gesture like behind Johnson saying, "Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea."
Besides, I'm an American citizen, much like you. I follow the law to the letter.
So, you can just like see the rage building up behind like Johnson's eyes as he turns around to like the abomination. Just goes, "So is this like your idea of a turn of heart?" And the abomination just goes, "Look, we both know what's going on, Johnson. We both know what's going on. I just want to be on the winning team."
And besides, Johnson, he's been through enough already. Look at him. He's a shell of his former self. Hell, he's stuck in the body of a 5-year-old.
You just see the abomination just go, "I'm 6."
Now, little one. The adults are talking.
Imagine this doesn't make
Just the
sense.
abomination
I'm gonna
shaking
be
his head,
honest.
just going, "Says the one standing on a shotgun trap. That's full of silver ammunition. Do you know how expensive that is?"
It would be a
Enough to where
nice
you
way
have to take out a mortgage.
I can't get a
It
mortgage.
could be.
Anyway, do not worry, Officer Johnson. I will get this AR-10 registered as soon as I can. But first, this little one must disarm the Benelli M4 Super 90 that is right next to my fucking head.
The abomination just sighs and goes, "Well, since you actually paid for your goods." And as he just relaxes, you can just like you see the breath from his lungs just slowly going out as the blood sorcery in the area slowly fades out, and you can see that what looked to be actual properly made shotguns was nothing more but tubes and mechanisms held together with small ribbon thin streams of blood as
What
the
the
small
fuck?
patterns of blood snake back towards his body and go back into him, and he
What the
starts to
fuck?
look a bit healthier.
I'm sorry, little one, but this looks like some stuff that the Ratkin would jerry-rig together.
He just
I
raises,
like that.
he just like looks at you and just goes, "Well, it's amazing what rituals and tricks you can learn from them."
Says the one.
Hmm.
Says the people that use women as breeding stock.
Oh, damn.
He just like raises an eyebrow and goes, "As far as I'm aware, from what I've been able to find out about my kind," he says, like putting quotation marks on kind, "apparently they're all consenting."
They're all nothing but skaven to me.
He just like puts his hand up like, wait. You're talking about the rat ones.
Yes, skaven is used as an insult amongst the Wendigo for the Ratkin.
Right.
He points to his
Radigo?
ears and just goes, "Pointed ears, not round. Kitsune tribe."
I'm well aware of what you are. Besides, I've seen some Shadow Lords from where you're from.
He just goes, "Fair." But, however, considering now the law is at my heels, he says, just looking down at Johnson, that just looks at him in just utter disgust, "I will have to make myself scarce before reinforcements show up. I know glasswalkers aren't just going to run at full speed in the middle of their precious humans." And just as quickly as he sort of shown up and pulled the trap together, he closes the back of the door of the van shut and drives off.
Hmm.
I'm sure
what's
we'll run into
could
it
I,
again.
would it be possible? Should I sneak in the plans with the license plate?
You do take a look and see if the van has a license plate,
I love
but
you, son.
as you try to take a look at the license
Will
plate,
you know?
you see a small like a
Tell me to
silver
shut
plate
it.
flop down on top of it, obscuring it entirely.
I'm sure we'll run into him again.
I can confirm as
Alright,
the
so
storyteller.
I need to do
This is not the last time you'll hear of your little black market friend.
Alright, to do an inventory check real quick. So, what did Croc? Ano kinuha
So
mo?
what you have purchased is you have purchased a M60 machine gun, an AR-10 semi-automatic rifle, and a Makarov. And along with it, you have purchased about 1,000 rounds of ammo of 308 that you can split between the AR-10 and the M60.
All right. So, would you like?
And
So,
about 80 rounds of ammo for the Makarov.
So,
How many magazines?
That's about
So,
10 magazines for a Makarov.
Yeah, it's about 10 9x18 Makarov magazines.
Alright. Can we make a detour? Can we make a detour somewhere real quick? I need to buy a couple things.
Pawn shop?
No.
I'm pretty sure the diapers might be in.
No, not the diapers. I have something else in mind. Can we go to like a grocery store?
Sure thing. Officer Johnson, I'm so sorry for this debacle. I assure you that this will not happen again.
Just Johnson gets up and just goes, "If I find you cohorting and making plans with that abomination again," he says, like poking your chest like firmly, just the dog snarl all across his face. As he just goes, "I will rip you and your pathetic tribe apart, you countryside dog."
Well, let's just say that I have some cousins from Canada that would like to speak with you then.
And he just
That would be my
he just
job.
smooths down his
you're
features
gonna
and
have
just
to-
goes, before walking away, he just goes, "May the spirits of steel, glass, and concrete give you some wisdom," as he just walks off.
He seems like a nice guy.
I mean, he's basically a concrete dildo, but
Well, may the spirit of winter also grant you wisdom.
meanwhile, with Samantha, she's basically just eyeing the with the amount of C4 that she has created, and I'm going to so wait, how many kilograms of C4 was that? That was a good 4 boxes. That's a good let's see here, it's about 300 kilograms of C4.
Bad a few.
So
Quite a bit.
in the back of the van with you, you have 40 pigeon bombs and 47 beetle bombs.
Let's see. 40 hunter-killer pigeons and 40 RC beetles.
47 RC Beetles.
Oh no, wait! Because it's a 10. Because it's one of the dice is a 10. I'll count it as a double, so it'll be 57 beetles.
Heck yeah!
So, I assume we're like, how are we gonna hide any of these? Like, they're gonna be delivered to our rooms?
So, I'm definitely gonna say like for Croc, Philippe, and Mohegan, the ghoul sort of shows up at the end of the alleyway and just goes, "I'll smuggle those back for you. After all, it's what butlers do."
I was going to get this AR-10 registered anyway.
He just
Alright,
goes,
so,
"No, don't bother." He says he flips over the AR-10 and points at where the numbers are, and you see them scratched. Like, they are properly scratched out.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And he just goes,
Alright, so,
"They'll be instantly suspicious." Plus, the last thing
Roughly
you
when
want
or
is to abandon this at a scene and have them identify you.
my sound like trying to hail a cab. Did I like hail a cab real quick?
You're currently on the pier. There isn't really a road, but the alleyway that the kitsune drove out of, it does go to a road.
Alright, so could I go to that road and try to like hail a cab or a bus or anything? Croc, pwede pang, may pumasay ka dyan.
What does Samantha now want to do now that she's prepared her very, very spicy Disney animal army?
I'm gonna put them in my own little, basically little pouch for later.
Oh yeah, you want to do like the shrinking pouch thing.
Uh-huh. I
Yeah,
basically
you just,
make the pouch, open it up, put them in there, close it, or shrink it back down.
Yeah,
So
you've
now
got
I
a bag
can
of holding.
basically reach in there, pull out a tiny animal, and throw it at someone like bison, but it's explosive.
Whoa, explosive pigeons be upon ye.
Roughly when would I get to Western Supermarket?
And then I'm also going to be going over the vehicle, the interior of it, and looking at what arms I have available to me. Also, see if there's any historical weapons of any significance around there to tickle my fancy as well.
Something that I'm definitely going to say for because of Zeph. So whilst Zeph is at the library, Mathilda has caught up with Zeph and is seeing the wraith like in the library. Like Mathilda kind of looks panicked and it just sits right next to Zeph trying to look normal and just goes, "Dearie, it's the middle of the day. Humans."
I don't care.
She sort of just rolls her eyes and just goes, "Look, if you're going to run around in public in the middle of the day, at least have a disguise."
Look, okay? Why do you think I picked the library? No one looks up.
She just sighs and goes, "Well, you got me there, but either way, there's kind of something outside that will give you a disguise at least."
What?
Just Mathilda just grabs you by the shoulder. And Zeph, you kind of realize that you left the mask back at the bar. And just Mathilda drags you outside, and there is on the side of the road, everyone's just walking past them, but there is someone that is not so much passed out on the side of the road. Like, you can see with like your vision that you can tell the aura around his body. The body's still alive, but no one's home upstairs.
So
Now,
can I
admittedly,
just, like, puppeteer?
it is a homeless guy, like in his 40s, like scraggly beard, unwashed.
Do
But
I know-
essentially, his brain has shut down due to alcohol poisoning.
What do I know about this guy besides that?
You know absolutely nothing about him.
Time to steal some random hobo's body.
Just Mathilda just goes, "My apologies, dearie, but I'll try and find you a body that's a bit more clean." I'm going to definitely just give you. You're going to have to use up 2 pathos for this.
Okay.
And because no one's home
I'm
because no one's home upstairs, you can just step in.
No.
I'm just imagining like Mathilda finding the roided out overdose body of Sam Selleck and telling Zeph to fucking possess that.
Just as Zeph's like possesses the body, Zeph, would you like to give me some noises of what it sounds like when you possess the body?
Salang si Daisy kasi.
So, like, as Zeph possesses the body, just like your vision looks less grim. You can still see like auras around people to tell like how good of a state physically they are, but you start to see things more lively, like you're alive again. You can feel the heartbeat in your chest and breath in your new lungs. But then you also get hit with the unfortunate smell of piss. Of
I
piss,
miss
alcohol, and BO.
Thought he'd be used to this by now, considering me.
No,
Yeah,
my
but
guy can't.
up to that point, Zeph hasn't been able to smell it.
Oh,
But now,
damn.
but now it's just hit him like a sucker punch to the face.
Oh, no!
And just Mathilda just goes, "That would be urine, dearie. I mean, I had something a lot more clean in mind at the hospital, but
You know what?
let's get you a bath and a shave."
Yeah, fair enough.
Just
He's disposable. He's already half dead. It doesn't matter.
Mathilda just like takes you by the hand and just goes, "He's brain dead, dearie. Brain dead."
Why don't you make it fully later? I will just finish this thing.
She just
Use
turns
the
around,
body
looks at you, and
to
just
explain it.
goes, "If you leave that body, he will actually flatline."
I know. I'm just saying. Why? Until I'm done with this whole forced to be in daylight. Once that's over, I just finish him. He just dies then.
She just goes, "Just don't do it in my bar, okay?"
I won't.
They don't tell you. They don't like to tell you when the dead defecate themselves. It's not
I know
pleasant.
that.
Yes,
How
but you
did-
weren't exactly in your body to experience that.
How many games do you think I've won at?
So, it's just
Wait,
as Zeph is just like disturbing Mathilda as they're like going to go get like a shower and a shave. So like takes him to the nearest barber shop and then takes him to Planet Fitness.
Yes. Time to get these dudes.
She's just like dragging you away from the equipment, just like no shower or I'm getting the hose.
Okay.
Do you really want the power hose?
Sort of.
You could just she's just like threatening you, just like a fire in her eyes as she goes, "You'll be dry cleaned, dearie, if you don't get in the shower."
Okay, I'll get in the shower.
Though, meanwhile, with the rest of the party, with Philippe trying to wave down a taxi, there isn't really any nearby, so he's kind of just waving his hand around like an idiot.
Philippe, I don't think a cab. I don't think a cab is coming.
Any like gift shop anywhere that sells cookies?
You just like
God
hear a
help me,
little, there is a small grocery store nearby, but as Philippe is like still waving his hand, you hear like a small giggle in the distance, and then the thump of glass, and then a slight swearing of fuck, 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 as like you see a bird in the distance fly away.
Philippe, are you okay?
Sorry, no, I just got back. What was that?
Basically, you heard a bit of giggling because somebody was looking at you, waving your hand around, trying to wave down a taxi, even though there are no taxis nearby. But then something thumped against
Yeah.
glass, went shit, fuck, and then just, a bird in the distance flew away.
Oh, fucking A.
Philippe, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. I really need to get something better for this Makarov because it's like for 8 rounds of 9 by 18. It's not good. I can assure you that.
You just need to make your shots count. Besides, it's not.
Well,
Besides, it's not about how big it is; it's how you use it.
no, it's certainly. I can assure you, it's about how big it is. All I need is I really just need one of those cookie cans. God forbid I steal Mathilda's sewing kit.
Listen, if you wanted a bigger magazine for a pistol, I could have asked for a Stechkin.
Well, we couldn't, considering that furry fuck who decided to interrupt.
Mahigan
But
soon
for now,
decides.
I just
Mahigan Mahigan soon decides to think back on what Johnson said, and his hands do start to shake, but not of the hunger, but of anger.
no, I'm not letting him get to you. I want you to know. I see.
Oh no.
I want.
So,
I want.
around the corner,
Despite everything.
you see a van with, no details on it. You can barely tell like what manufacturer it is, but the tinted window rolls down, and you see Samantha driving.
Ah, Samantha. There you are. I believe you saw our friendly neighborhood black market dealer.
Hello.
Nope, I didn't see no black market arms dealer. Though my benefactor did give me quite the lovely gift.
Oh. Well, we had quite the experience. And Johnson threatened my life and the life of everyone in my village, and I'm a little irritated at that, but besides that,
You want some jerky?
literally I could really use something to take my mind off that. Like maybe something strong to drink.
Ah, gotcha. So, okay. So let me go back, when we get back to the room or anything like that, let me get you some of the good stuff.
Yes,
Stuff
please.
stuff I've been cooking on for the better part of, a while.
Good. Thank you so much. And like I said, you wanted that talk. We will talk later over drinks.
Yes, and you are in big trouble, mister.
Listen, she already yelled at me for it.
And I'm about to tan that hide of yours if you know what's good for you.
Kinky.
Oh, hush.
I think he's gonna enjoy that.
Now, do you guys need a lift or no?
I I just got back. I'm sorry.
Uh, we were actually on our way to the nearest grocery store for Philippe because he wanted to get something.
I see. Though, would you like to see what my benefactor gave me?
Please pop open the bag.
So,
Okay.
as Samantha disappears into the back of the van, you see the doors open out the back, and you just see weapons cases and lots of ammo.
Dear God, this could actually supply an entire PMC.
Shish, 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 shish. Also, some of these are historical relics and stuff that have been used in particular battles. We're not touching those. Are we
Is
clear?
that-
You
Yes,
just see like on
hold on.
the one of the big panels inside
Is
is
that?
there is a note with what looks to be like scratchy handwriting, and it just says, if she says that to not use these because these are historical artifacts, please ignore her.
It looks
I
at
will
it, looks up at the note, crumples it, and tosses the note away. Anyway,
I will respect your wishes. Wait a minute, is that a Fedorov Optimont Model 1916 I see back there?
let me check. So I did see something interesting I think you'll like.
Who?
Goes back and starts looking through cases. Where did I see where it is? Ah, here it is. Pulls out the trench sweeper.
Oh, the Winchester
Oh,
Model
in
1897.
1917.
You do indeed get your war crime stick.
Philippe is
12
gonna love this.
gauge, slam fire, bayonet equipped, shotgun.
But among all
Do you
the
have-
boxes, the rest of you notice the empty boxes of C4.
Why is there empty boxes of C4? What did you do?
Hey, don't ask, don't tell.
You know, for one, I know Philippe's gonna love this Winchester Model 1897.
Sam, I just got back. Roughly where am I?
You are right by the van, and you're kind of looking at the back of the van that Samantha's turned up in, and you can see the empty boxes of C4.
This is gonna be a fun fucking hunt.
Indeed, this scouring is going to be very fun, and it's going to be very beneficial for me because I have not eaten in so fucking long. Save
I
the
do have
heart
to
for
ask
me.
though. I do have to ask though. Do you have any like 84 round riot police magazine for the Makarov?
No.
But
Fuck.
she did get you something. A genuine
What?
Winchester Model 1897 pump action shotgun with the Model 1917 bayonet.
A little big.
Oh no.
It's a shotgun.
What would you expect? Besides, it's got slam fire capability.
In that case,
And to go with it, I pull out from another box. Ah, the beautiful, beautiful BAR.
The Browning automatic rifle? Wait, is that
I
the original
feel
or
like
the
this is going to become Samantha's weapon, the bar.
Is that the
20
original
round
or
box
the
mag, chambered in good old 30-06. Same as the M1903s.
Samantha, everybody's favorite rap artist, because she do be firing off some bars.
May I inspect the bar? I just want to take a look at it.
so
This is
Drops mag,
this is
checks it's clear, hands it to him. Here you go. It's cleared.
this is an original Model 1918.
Uh-huh.
Oh. I can tell you're
I
going to have
told
fun
you.
with this.
I got it from my benefactor, and he has good taste.
You're going to have fun with this. I already know it.
Hides away hides away the M1.
Oh, I see an M1 Garand back there. But from the
Yeah.
black market arms dealer, I managed to snag an AR-10, an original AR-10.
they gave
So with AR 308, I see.
Yep, with the Freedom Chocolate.
What kind of rounds do you get?
But there were so many options. They gave me a fucking Macaron.
Don't worry. Besides, you can turn it into a pistol caliber carbine if you want to.
I was planning
Philip?
to. That's why I prefer we get to a grocery store.
Philip. The
What?
reason we don't The reason we don't trust you with bigger things is because we can't trust you at all.
No, it's also because he destroyed a 3-story building with C4.
With
Yeah,
good purpose.
now I can definitely see why my benefactor had that little note on the C4 boxes saying, "Don't give them to the human."
Don't
With
worry.
purpose.
Do not worry. I did not. I made sure that he didn't get any C4. Besides, it was out of our price range anyway. The fucker wanted
Right.
$1,000 for. The fucker wanted $1,000 per block.
Yeah, how many blocks we talking here?
1 kilogram block, I'd assume.
How many blocks?
I wanted 4 kilograms if I could make a grenade launcher.
He basically wanted 4 whole blocks.
How many blocks was he selling? That's my question.
Oh, he had like at least fucking 16 or 20 in the back of his van.
No, he had a huge one. It was like somewhere around like 20 kilograms of just C4 goodness. Straight yum.
He had like 15 or 20 blocks of C4 in the bag.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Samantha considering on adding more critters to her definitely Disney army.
It's a Disney princess, but
Yeah,
As
also-
Samantha just like whistles to herself, contemplating it, just the bag on like her hip just jostles a bit.
What's in your bag? What the fuck is in that bag?
Everybody said don't ask, don't tell.
You didn't.
They're alive.
Are we gonna be using that in the blood hunt?
Potentially.
Good. Oh, by the way, Samantha, save the heart for me.
I'll try, but these little critters are more of a to whom it may concern than to a specific person.
Yes, but at least try to save the heart for me is what gives us Wendigo our strength.
Mm-hmm. I'll
You guys
try
still
to
want to
keep
go to
that in
Walmart
mind.
and get cookies?
yes.
So, who wants Oreos?
So just like the entire party does, like on the way back to the bar, go to Walmart. They get cookies.
I'm about to.
Oreos,
I don't-
fucking.
Like they get
And then
the
just-
if
they
I
get
could
one of
do
those like
that.
biscuit tins full of biscuits.
Can I like
Or like
real quick
sharing
get
them together.
Can I get like a little list of stuff that I want to get from the grocery store?
What?
Was it?
Can I get a little like? Can I give you a little list of things that I would have wanted to get at the store?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
you
he
got
wants
muffled.
to. He wants to know if he could give like a list of things he would want at this store.
Yes, he can.
Like, can I get like say the cookies? Could I put is there, what sections are there in a Walmart? I don't know. Is there like a plumbing section?
There is a plumbing section.
Okay, could I get like a couple of hose clamps? Like, let's say 7.
Reckless wants to know if you can get some like hose clamps. I think like did you say like 7 hose clamps or some shit?
Yeah,
I
somewhere
know
like
what
7
he's
hose
doing.
clamps,
He's
maybe
gonna make a
7.
pipe bomb.
No.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You can get your pipe bomb making supplies.
Either that or he's gonna make
I
a
was
pipe
not
gun.
gonna make a pipe bomb. I was gonna make a suppressor for the Makarov.
Oh, he's making a
Oh.
suppressor for the Makarov.
Why do I not believe you? But okay.
Like you're also gonna need like
suppressors. There's hammers, I'd assume, in Walmart too, right?
you can find like some stuff that you can use for like the baffling inside of a suppressor.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for too. I need aluminum foil, like 7 roll, a dozen rolls of aluminum foil. I need a hammer.
You
I
can
will say, you
find
don't need to buy a hammer. Mathilda will let you borrow a hammer.
either that or the frying pan with the Reaper inside it.
Which, by the way, the
Dude,
Reaper
that
and
would
the
have
frying
been-
pan has become her new stress toy.
What do you mean stress toy?
Basically, anytime she gets annoyed, she can just bash that thing against a wall or put it on the stove.
Yeah, because here's the thing. In the side mission, we actually fucking uh basically Schiaphobia put a Reaper inside of a frying pan. Yeah, he basically he binded the soul of a Reaper into a cast iron frying pan.
Hmm.
Hilarious. So Sam, what? Hold on, let me think about this a little bit. So I need spoon. Don't ask why. I need spoon.
You need cumin?
No,
You're muffled, my dude.
hold on.
He'll be back.
Technical difficulties, thy name is reckless.
Yep, he'll be back. And he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
I need spoons.
Oh,
Alright, you need
spoons!
spoons. How did I get cumin from spoons?
I don't
You
know.
put it, like,
Oh,
you put it on like kitchen appliances. Something
Yeah,
tells
you
me
get
we're near.
spoons.
Something tells me we're near Fishkill.
Alright. Okay, you have to understand. You can actually. I'll make the baffles out of the handles of spoons. That, and I can also use the spoons for the string of the drum mag.
Okay. Why do I feel like this? Hold the fuck up. Why do I feel like we're in fucking Fishkill?
Here's
It was
Fallout
that.
4 playing ass.
So I think we're at the Walmart in Fishkill. Like what the hell? We went all the way to upstate New York.
Goodness.
So like we're
You just
gonna.
made a diversion to upstate New York to go to Walmart.
So to get like a little comprehensive list, I'm gonna need around half a dozen rolls of aluminum foil,
Okay,
about
6 rolls.
like an entire a kitchen set of like I don't know, like 3 dozen spoons, 3 dozen forks. Those forks are actually gonna be really useful if you want to make like a grenade of any sort. Uh, if I wanted to make a pipe bomb, I have the fragmentation. Is there a piping section in like yeah? Is there a plumber section in Walmart?
I don't know.
Yeah, there is. It's usually near the back.
Yeah,
Alright,
then
so
you go
like
get yourself some pipes too.
To make this jury-rigged suppressor that looked like it would be on a pipe gun in Fallout 4.
listen, the alternative was alright. I want you to know the
I'm going
alternative
to
was
shorten this
me
down
grabbing-
just by saying you get all the supplies that you need to make your improvised suppressor
and drum magazine.
and the drum magazine, which you make out of like a couple of tins of, well, a couple of biscuit tins.
A couple tins of baked beans.
Baked beans helical 9x18 magazine scares me.
Oh, goodness gracious. I am going to ask for a high crafting skill when you get back to the bar.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
No,
I'll be
I will tell you this. Crafts
Don't
plus
worry.
engineering.
And besides, this could be a perfect bonding experience. We can basically, I can make the stock out of like a scrap piece of metal I can find in the back.
So,
Yeah, no, we can make the
just
stock out of
as
wood.
you all, like, the ghoul has, no idea where the fuck you've gone and is called Mathilda, and Mohegan's phone starts, like, lighting up.
Oh, hold on. Hello, this is Mohegan speaking.
Dearies, where the fuck are you? The ghoul's lost track of you.
Oh, hi, Lady Mathilda. I hope you're doing well. We're currently up in Fishkill in upstate New York. We're at a Walmart.
And you could just hear just her hand meeting her face as she just goes, fucking Walmart.
Philippe needed to get some things.
And she just goes, well, as long as he stops trying to make weapons out of my cutlery, I don't care.
Oh no, he's trying to make a. The best way I could describe it, he's trying to make a suppressor that looked like that would be in the wild wasteland.
Like, somehow, through the phone, you can somehow feel her face, like, just staring, just. You can feel her look of disappointment through the phone.
Do not worry, I'm keeping an eye on him, and if he acts up, I will bonk him with my pimp cane that I stole off of a pimp.
She just goes, good, you have my permission. Just be back at the bar. I'm done washing off the body that Zeph has borrowed.
Let me
Before
guess.
she hangs up.
Let me guess. He found a body off the street.
She is hung up, and you're just like, oh.
I'll take that as a yes. Alright, we gotta head back to the bar. Do we have everything we need?
I have
I just have
everything
like
that I
a
need, everything planned. This is gonna be fucking fun. I'm gonna turn this pistol into a fucking machine, mainly because I have just done. I have this entire time I've actually stolen Prof's iPhone and I've done the research. You can actually make an auto steer for a Makarov. Really easy. All you would need, and then it's fucking. It cuts off
and
the ATF
also
cut.
I walk out
I would
with a
say, meanwhile,
toolbox.
he's trying to get stuff to jury rig things like he's in fucking Fallout. I'm getting some food and snacks for personal reasons.
Don't worry, Samantha. I'll keep an eye on him, and if he acts up, I will bump him with my cane.
I'll buy some tools and stuff for machinery. So our
Preferably
projects
bonk
will go
him
smoothly.
before he gets in trouble.
There, as you get back to the bar, Mathilda comes out the back, and walking behind her is this man that looks like he's in his like late 40s. His beard is trimmed down. He smells definitely a lot better than he did before, and is like wearing some like baggy like tracksuit. So, Zeph, would you like to surprise the party?
Mother.
Well, do you look alive?
I hate it.
Oh, you'll get used to it, dearie.
Just Mathilda just looks at Mohican and goes, "Hey, that's my line."
I
If
will
anyone
not
knows
get
it-
used to this.
If anyone knows a
and
thing or
Mathilda.
two, yes, if anyone knows a
Leave
thing or two about living a long time, it's definitely me and Mathilda. You get used to it.
And besides, like I forgot to mention, you two look absolutely stunning today.
Mathilda just goes, "Thank you, dearie, but try chasing a ghost around town." I
Trust
was
me.
hoping to get him either his own body, or I was hoping that he gets at least a new host that's a lot cleaner.
Why didn't you just go to the hospital?
He's only temporary.
May just
Like,
look over
why
at
did-
Mathilda. Oh, and by the way, my benefactor stopped by and we had a lovely chat today.
Retard Deepus Autism 911 said. Be right back in roughly 10 minutes.
So as all of you are like talking, Philippe kind of just absconds with his like little supplies up to his room, and back with all of you. So whilst Mathilda just looks over Samantha's shoulder and seemingly has like a small look of recognition on her face as she just shakes her head and just goes, "That little bastard. Oh well."
Hmm?
She goes, "Nothing, dearie, nothing. I'm guessing you got it from a vampire or something."
Yes, exactly.
She has quite a few pieces back there. Some of them are even hundreds, maybe even thousands of years old.
Do you have a revolver?
No. Yes, they are quite special to me. Just recently came in too.
Just Mathilda just raises an eyebrow and just goes, "Is it as old as a Mesopotamian spear, dearie?"
Well, I definitely know that there's a Roman one in there.
Just Mathilda smiles and goes, "I've got 3."
This one's a bit more special.
I think I even saw a gladius in there.
So I can definitely look to see if there's a Mesopotamian one in there for you.
I'm definitely going to say there's nothing as old as Mesopotamia in there.
Aww.
You have a cold python in there?
Oh, I think I saw one. Either that or it was a Smith and Wesson Model 29.
That will do. Let's see if this bot is as good as holding still as I hope.
Alrighty. Anyway. If you need me, I'll be working on my new bike. Oh, wait, actually. Samantha and I needed to talk.
Yeah, the bike?
Yes.
In private.
So then me and Mahian just go up to our room for a little bit.
Our room?
Me being
My
the
god, they were 2
guy
mates.
who likes to hear everything.
God damn it.
I want to turn invisible and follow them.
So yeah, you want to follow them. Would you like to sneak, or would you like to just follow them blunt as a bulldozer?
Invisible.
Invisible.
I
Alright,
want
you
to be
shift,
completely invisible. How many rolls is that?
give me a sec to find...
Also, Fox, quick question: Is Anuba at our door?
I can definitely say, like, as you're walking towards your room, Anuba, like, walks out of Samantha's room, sees her, and then just, like, immediately runs towards her, just, like, head in her stomach, just like, "Yay, you!"
Aw. Just kneel down and pat his head like, "Hey, buddy. Hey, would you mind keeping people out of our room? I need to talk, or out of my room. I need to talk with Mahigan for a little bit, okay?"
He just, like, happily, like, jumps on the spot, just his little stone ears clacking against his head.
And that includes people that are invisible, okay?
He just, like, just nods vigorously and just stands sentry position, just hands crossed across his chest.
Thank you, little guy. I just let Mahigan in and close the door behind me.
I already know what's coming.
I don't exactly know what to say at this moment in time, so you can just basically insert a getting a fucking earful lecture.
Croc, real quick,
More so,
give me
more
a dexterity plus stealth.
I say more so than Mathilda gave him.
Difficulty of
Varkas said,
6.
"That drawing of expressions I made."
Yeah, that's about right. That would actually fit in this situation.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
God.
Surprisingly accurate as well.
Hmm. I don't know if I should like say or try and do something. That's why I'm staying so quiet.
So it's a difficulty of 6. So give me a stealth plus dexterity. Because you are scuttling up the wall, trying to avoid Anuba's line of sight.
So the minimum is 6. I get past 6.
Yep.
Total score of
Just a
30.
lizard named Dino sent an image file.
Ooh.
Oh wait, I have to roll an extra one because the 2 doesn't count since it's a wrong die. Wait, I'll also roll an extra. Let's see what I got. 3. Okay, just add an extra 3 in there.
Alright.
Hmm.
Oh.
So I got 2 successes out of 8.
You failed.
That's not good.
You're caught by the child.
You were
So
caught.
as Croc begins to scuttle up the wall, like he's all trying to be like stealthy, Mission Impossible like, but as soon as like he gets near the door, just Anuba's head instantly snaps upward to stare right at him. And give me a second to roll some dice. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. So that would be dexterity plus, let's see here, athletics. So that's in difficulty 4. So that's 8, 4, 9, 4, 8. Yep, he jumps straight upward like a stone missile.
God.
Brother got a whole 8-foot vertical.
Got a whole 8-foot vertical and rams his head right into his stomach.
With my tail.
Good boy.
And you can, and just Zeph watches, just laughing as Croc just clatters to the ground like a monitor lizard that's just dropped from the ceiling.
Can I pet Anubis?
You can indeed pet Anubis.
I
Well, it's
will
not Anubis,
pet
it's
him.
Anuba.
Pet Anuba. You may pet Anuba.
Anuba.
Anuba accepts the head pats.
Good boy. Now I gotta go back to the library.
I wanted to hear what they were saying.
Can I go
Damn
to the
it.
Wraith library? Because I'm assuming there's one for Wraith.
So Anuba returns to like his sentry position by the door, hands crossed across his chest. As he's just shaking his head, just like basically just he sort of signs like, "You're not getting past me."
It'd be funny if you attempted again and got past him.
If he did, that would be fucking funny. It would be the same check as last time: stealth plus dexterity, difficulty 6.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the door, Mahigan is still receiving the earful.
Yeah.
And after she's done, a singular silent tear just drops.
Damn, what did she say?
You don't want to know.
I feel like she just cursed her entire family with one word.
She said a racial slur that hit everybody.
I want. That's why I want to break in, just so I can listen in on the conversation. But I assume I could hear it. I assume you could still hear like a muffled like yelling over like behind the door. So I roughly know what happened. Just not exact details. But that's rough, buddy.
Would I be able?
You
Would I
don't
still have the
understand what
book
I was
on
seeing.
on?
I was seeing red, Samantha. I could barely control myself. If only you knew the mental fortitude required to maintain control in my Krynos form. Besides, I already have to
And
deal with enough bullshit. I already have to deal with enough bullshit from. I've already been seen as an outcast already.
Meanwhile, after the tongue lashing, it's like, well, now that you have survived, Mahigan, I have a gift for you.
oh,
What might that be?
Hands you open up a cooler and gives you some pork. Here, you look a bit hungry. It has
Just-
food for you.
He just looks at the fork and just declines it.
Hmm. Want beef?
Do you think that such things will actually earn back my forgiveness? You're going to have to do a lot more than that.
I see you drooling over it.
Just okay. Stick. I guess I'll just stick it in the oven then.
Like, I can see you're hungry. You haven't been eating in a while. You need to eat something, especially for the hunt that's coming up.
I guess I'll just stick it in the oven then.
At least eat something, okay?
Very well.
now question: does Mohegan actually eat something?
I decided to just stick the pork in the oven on high heat and just wait for it to be done.
The question is, does he actually eat it?
Eventually.
So I will say, because he has eaten something that at least resembles human flesh, any resistance rolls I ask you to make in future will now be one level easier.
Very well.
So that's
Sorry, I'm bad.
Wow.
What happened?
Dino's been smacked off the ceiling like a reptile.
Ah!
By a little dog man with an 8-foot vertical. And Mahigan received an earful from. And let's just say that you might be next.
Okay, to be fair, I was just hit by a giant stone statue.
and,
Like,
and to be fair,
roughly.
Philippe might be next.
What's going on? I just got back.
Let's just basically, Croc got knocked off the ceiling by a 5'2" stone statue. Mahigan received an earful, and most likely Philippe is going to say the same earful from Samantha.
Why? What did I do? What's wrong?
Remember the van?
Oh, right.
This is essentially the
Samuel
vertical they
Live
did.
Twink said, a link.
This is essentially the
As
vertical that Anuba made.
I'm pretty sure. I hopefully hope Samantha's forgotten what Croc did as well.
So, as the party like goes upstairs, like you see John, like you hear like just thunderous, just of like footsteps, just rapidly going up the stairs, as like the doorman John, like goes, "What the fuck have you guys been up to?"
We only went up to Fish Guild just to go to Walmart,
And
but we also went to
like John just goes, "Oh,
and
up
then
to Fishgill. Then what the fuck is this?" He says as he opens like the laptop he had tucked under his arms, opening up onto the Tumblr blog. I will post the latest link.
well, here's the thing, John. We may have also gotten some stuff.
Sam the
for
Goliath Twink said, a link.
we may have also gotten some stuff for the Blood Hunt.
So what you see on the screen is what appears to be this like fey creature doing a peace sign in a selfie
Barkus
perspective.
sent an image file.
Thank you. Looking down at the party. So it seems that so John just goes, "It looks like to me you've got a spy on your backs."
Wait a minute. What the? What? By the spirits, what the fuck is this?
Just John
Have
turns
we-
it around and just goes, "This, oh." And he just sort of smacks his own head and just goes, "Right, you're not, give me a second." And he just reaches to each of you and just like gives you a small like tap on the side of the head and then shows you the image again. And you can see through the human glamour around the image. And you can see that what you're looking at isn't a normal human girl, but a puka.
Faye.
I have now been born on September 3rd, 1998.
My tribe usually doesn't deal with Faye. That's usually a thing of the Fianna.
George just like claps like the clamshell of a laptop closed and just goes, "This is serious. Because we know how many Fae there should be in this city."
She looks no more than 13.
No more than 13, true. But at the same time, like John starts to look a bit panicked and just goes, "Thing is, the local court doesn't know who she is."
Hold on.
That's the concerning thing.
So
Okay.
They aren't posing an immediate threat. We should be focusing on what's coming next. The blood hunt is way more important right now, and they don't seem hostile unless that was seen as a threat. That photo they just took.
Besides, what if she's just curious, huh?
I mean, they look like just a child, so.
You do see, like, despite the fact that John's, like, stony face, because he is a troll and he's deliberately lowered his glamour around you, so you can see, like, his true stone chiseled troll face. And he just goes, "That's the concerning thing. I went to the court and asked, with Lady Mathilda's permission. Thing is, she's supposed to be dead."
What do you mean?
By what I mean is, when Fae, how do I put this for non-Fae folk? When we die, we don't die. We reincarnate. It's kind of, have you ever heard of a changeling? How people go, "Oh, my baby was replaced."
I have.
Simple. Their baby was never replaced. They were born a Fae.
Oh. I wonder who had a one-night stand with a changeling.
Doesn't need to be a changeling. It could happen between human couples.
Oh. What a strange coincidence.
It's that when a
Who knows?
Fae awakens, and he says, like, doing little, like, quotation marks,
Air quotes.
yeah, does the like air quotes, is when we awaken, we are usually seen as abnormal. To by normal people standards, we may appear childish or mentally ill.
Oh, like with like a mental disability or something?
Mm, I believe a lot of Fae get mistaken for having ADHD. Though, in fairness, what Fae doesn't?
I mean, that does make sense. I've had dealings with Fae in the past. Not changelings, but from what I understand, there are some that are tricksters, but
You can see
others are
John like
watchers.
shake his head when you say like had dealings with Fae but not changelings, and he just goes, "All Fae are changelings, and all changelings are Fae."
Well, let's just say that from my experiences with Fae, they tend to be tricksters, but that's not 100% true, apparently.
John just looks up and goes, "That this girl may be more dangerous because that mask." And he looks at Zeph and just goes, "Did you find anything about that mask? If that had a link to this Tumblr blog, then anything?"
A couple of things. That was about it. Nothing too interesting. Besides some
Uh,
type of cult.
Zeph, may I please see the mask?
Yeah, here.
I proceed to hand it to him.
Yep.
Mahigan grabs the mask and examines it. Strange.
So you can tell the material is soul steel and is, covered in all sorts of ancient Celtic marks.
This appears to be Celtic in origin. Still made of soul steel. Luckily, I know of a Garu tribe who might be able to understand where this came from. The Fianna.
John does like look at Zeph and just goes, "Did you? Apparently, Mathilda found you in a library. Did you read anything up on this? Do you know who this mask belongs to?"
I don't know the person directly, but
Can I just hand him the book and show him the page?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure you
goodness.
can.
Okay, I just show him the page.
well, it does have some quite intriguing things about it.
It's
And
most
as
certainly not.
you,
It's not
uh,
officially Celtic. It's sort of like a weird branch off of it if you look at it properly.
so as you show him the page, you can kind of see John slowly go pale, like paler than the stone white he already is. Going from more of like a quarry grey to straight up chalk white.
What's wrong, buddy?
Are you okay? Do you perhaps need to sit down, perhaps?
He just goes, "No, no, I'm fine. I'm fine." That that is someone that, well, is a friend to people like me. But I'm going to be deathly honest with you. If she's keeping an eye on you, and something Puka can do is they can turn into animals. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary? Any animals that shouldn't be there?
Well, now that you mention
Oh,
it,
okay.
now that you mention it,
I
we have
did
been
see a
seeing
bird.
we have seen a bird in very peculiar places.
And you see Jordan nod and just go, that's then that's the Puka.
That's the puka.
I'll work on tracking them down. You just continue doing what you're doing.
Very well. Besides, we're preparing for the blood hunt anyway.
That'll probably lure the Puka out. But don't engage it. If you see it taking photographs, If you see it doing anything, don't worry. Let me and Mathilda handle it. And besides, the part of Tumblr this is on, you need Fey magic to access. So only other Fey know how to get to it.
John, you might. I understand that you know what's best, but since this is a child, don't you think don't you think this requires a bit more of a gentle, like, like more gentle approach?
He
I
nods
have
and
to
goes,
side with
yes.
him.
He nods and goes, yes. Gentle approach. I mean, but what is dangerous when it comes to a lot of Fae is, since what I mean by this Fae is supposed to be dead, I don't mean she's some sort of criminal. A couple of years ago, like about a year, maybe 2 ago, a collector was sent to go retrieve a child that had recently awoken.
Oh.
And when he got there, there was a shooting. He was killed, and it was assumed she was killed too in the crossfire.
I think I might have heard of this actually.
But it
Was it
seems
in-
that she may be alive, which I'm going to need to have to tell the court about. I'm sure the court will pay you guys to go do it. I mean, look at what happened last time they sent a Fae.
Are you telling us that? I'm sorry, but if she has done no wrong, then I see no point in dispatching her.
John just immediately just goes hands up and goes, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a child. We're Fae. We're not vampires. We're not sending you to kill a child.
Good. Because if I find out that you do change your mind, let's just say it's going to be hell to pay.
He just looks at you and just goes, on my honor as a troll, I would never ask you to kill a child.
And on my honor as a Wendigo, I promise to you that I would never do the same. Besides, I've taken an oath to only destroy and consume the scum of society.
He also notes that she's posting fan fiction.
Oh, she's also posting fan fiction of me and Philippe, which I think is honestly kind of fucking.
Well, this is happening. This is happening. I pushed Mohegan towards Philippe.
You just you just have your tail out and you kind of just thwack him towards Philippe.
What the fuck?
I
Sam,
tripped
no,
Philippe, so he falls onto Mohegan.
No. Can I roll? Wait, who is being
Can
pushed
I
onto
roll to
who?
possibly miss?
You can just try to not catch Philippe and let him drop.
Wait, no.
Can I roll Can I roll to punch Dino?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
All right, I'm gonna.
You know what? I gladly will take a sucker punch to the face.
I just catch Philippe before he hits the floor. Don't get any
Congratulations,
Alright,
you caught him bridal style.
All right.
Don't get any ideas.
And then while Mohegan catches Philippe's fist, I just go, stopping your lover, eh?
Give me a strength plus brawl, whilst Croc, give me a dexterity plus athletics.
Can I join in as well with the pimp cane?
Who are you gonna smack with it?
Croc.
Go ahead. Give me a strength plus melee.
Strength plus melee. Okay. Athletics plus
so
dexterity. Okay, got it.
Okay, I got myself a 9, a 4, and a 1.
A 9, a 4, and a 1 from your strength plus your brawl.
Yeah, I have 2 strength,
9, a 4,
1
and a
brawl.
1. So, Croc,
All right.
what did you get?
Wait, I'm still counting. So 4. Wait a second. Okay, so I have to roll 7 times. Got it. Okay, so I got I got 3 sixes, 1 1, 8, and a 9.
All right. Would y'all like
Here's
to
the
hear what I
image.
got?
So, let's see here.
Just a lizard named Dino
What
sent an
did
image file.
Mohegan get?
I got
Six,
a 10,
13,
a 6, a 5, and a 2.
2. No, yeah, Croc, you get smacked on the head by Mohegan, and Philippe completely misses with his punch.
And I just say, as I'm about to get I get hit in the head, I just say, the dream fighting couple, eh?
Just
Can I pull out
fuck.
I'm
my
definitely
magic
gonna say,
on
because
Logan?
of like Mohegan's big ass strength, it is immediately nighty night for Croc.
I just pass out as I say that. Like, I just collapse.
Just
Just to let you know, I'm already seeing someone, jackass.
you kind of just see like Anuba
Fucking-
just pick him up by the leg and slowly drag him away.
Thank you.
It's like
Innova,
every
please.
second now we've had one of our party members fucking pass out from another beating him up.
That was just one singular hit.
Yes, but in a
Coming from a
precise
six
spot.
foot no, coming from a 6'8" behemoth like you, a single hit is the equivalent of like a 5'9" beatdown.
Well, Croc does have some natural armor. Like, he is quite strong. So I just say it's he's passed out for the next maybe 2 hours. He'll wake up
It,
eventually.
it stopped any piercing damage the cane might have, but it didn't stop the blunt.
The blunt force trauma to the head.
Besides, this is a pimp cane.
All right, Sam, could I get around to making my gun?
With making your gun in your room, you go like back to your room, and I want you to give me an intelligence plus crafts. And because it's something like a
Could
suppressor and actually need to make it work properly, give me that, and it's a DC of 6.
I have how about telling you this? How about crafts plus engineering?
Crafts plus engineering, I'll allow it.
That works.
Oh, all right. So I have 4 on crafts and 4 on engineering. Let me roll for it.
As Philippe is building a suppressor, I smell that the pork is done.
All right, let me roll.
Oh, pork's done. Might as well have
Oh,
it.
son of a bitch! Okay, so I have 3 2s, 1 3, 5 5s, and a 6.
So as you continuously try to put the suppressor together, it keeps springing apart. Like, there is no way you can get it to hold together for any more than a few seconds.
Alright, the fuck with the suppressor. Could I work on the drum magazine instead? Same things.
Same thing. Give me the crafts plus the engineering. A DC
Alright, let me
of 5.
5. Alright, so I have 5. I have a 5 6, 2 1s, a 7, a 4, and a 2, and a 9.
Fail.
Fail? Fucking hell! You know what? Fuck this. Is there?
So
I remember I should have bought it
let's
there
just
as well.
let's
I'm
just
gonna
see here.
wait.
Let's see here. What was the specifically with the with the dice again?
Oh shit! I already reset it. God damn it! I think
Oh,
I
well.
remember it. It was.
I'm just gonna say, just
All
like
right.
as you put together the drum, it's like put together brilliantly. Okay, it looks perfectly fine, but then you tighten the spring, and the small plate that's supposed to push the bullets up is skyrocketed out of the top of it like a jack in the box.
Fucking dip, and it hits me in the face and everything.
Bakugan soon
You know
hears
what?
this.
The fuck with the complicated. Get the fuck with the complicated shit. I'm just gonna grab like a piece of 2x4, fucking some sandpaper. I'm gonna grab a hinge and I'm gonna make a folding stock for my. I'm gonna make a folding stock for my PM.
Bakugan just hears Philip's frustration. Do you need some help in there?
Unless you know how to make baffles for a fucking suppressor, no.
Well, I'm currently working on a bike, so it
Could I
shouldn't be
borrow
that hard.
could I borrow the oil filter of that?
I mean, the oil filter is thoroughly placed.
Basically,
I
your
mean,
oil filter's
Kyle,
fucked.
I could remove it one way or another. I just, you know what? I'll just never mind. I'll work on something else. So Sam, could I
Actually,
just like roll?
there might be another oil filter somewhere.
I got rid of the TTS.
Let me know. Yeah, let me know. Tell me if you find any. Sam, could I just roll one last time to try to make a folding stock for my
Sure,
PM?
go ahead.
God damn it! This why?
It'll be easier. I'll give it a 4. I'll be nice.
I have three. I have 3 3s, 2 7s, a 5, a 9, and a 1.
Well, you try to put it together, and it looks perfectly fine at first, but then you attach it to the gun, and it immediately dismantles itself the second you put any pressure on it.
What the fuck?
Poor Philippe. You know, it doesn't hurt. It does not hurt asking for help.
Do we
I
call
managed to find a
this
spare.
Yes, it does. It's
Do
so
we
much
call
good.
this
It's
a-
like putting a.
Do we call this a Philippe Fallop?
Can I point up into the sky and try to find God? Did I roll for that?
Oh, he's trying to roll to see if he can shoot God.
No. God is dead and we have
Oh
killed
my
him.
god. No, I'm rolling to shoot you, dipshit.
And I am the storyteller, and I say no.
Yeah, like fucking Mathilda just hears a bullet go off, and it's just there's a hole in her ceiling.
Yeah, Mathilda just goes up and starts yelling at you for shooting inside the bar.
No,
He got also
I
used
went back to
to see what happened. Philippe, what the fuck did you do?
misfire. Finger on trigger.
Can I try and escort Mathilda out of it?
Just Mathilda, just like in kind of like a rage, just like takes all of Philippe's ammo.
God
Why
damn
didn't
it.
you make sure the gun was empty before you fucking squeezed it out of rage?
Like, dearie, for
It
feck's
doesn't-
sake, you are not allowed guns inside. Who gave you ammo? Who the feck gave you ammo?
We ran into we ran into a
Michigan.
kitsune arms. We ran into a kitsune arms dealer.
Fucking
She kind of just
why?
stares,
Why?
like she just stares at Mohegan and just goes, "What? The kid that came in last week for cookies?"
He's actually-
Croc wakes up, walks.
He's an abomination, and
So
he's in his late
basically-
20s.
Croc walks
She
in
just
with
goes,
with his
"Abomination,
M60 going.
he's
Oh,
feckin'
hey, guys.
adorable."
Oh my fucking god.
Who's the seats?
While
Sam.
Adorable.
while they're being yelled at by Mathilda, Crocs walks in with his M60.
But yes,
She
we-
just
we-
looks
Oh my
over.
God.
She just looks over at Croc and goes, "I trust him with a machine gun. He's an actual mercenary."
And my father gave me
I
firearms
think
training while he was
I
after he
think
got out of the Navy.
I helped overthrow a local government. What do you mean I'm not firearms trained?
You were in a
Just
militia.
Mathilda
You
just
are
holds the
trained.
box of ammo over where Philip can reach, and just goes, "There's a difference between training and mental illness, dearie. Now, we will talk about this later." As she just
As a
leaves
while she
with the
was
ammo.
and she just sees Samantha just walking up to her room with a with one of her Browning automatic rifles as she is going up to her room.
I
We
ended up
all
just
have
going to
firearms and we split in front of Mathilda.
So what would her
since
reaction
we
be to seeing Samantha with a Browning automatic rifle?
So you can kind of see just John come back up the stairs and goes, "The Fae posted another fanfic."
another
Yeah.
one.
What did they do this time?
Sam. Can you check your DMs? I sent you a thing, and I want to clarify if my character could technically do that.
Like, since Samantha and Mahigan are roommates, he
That makes sense.
the AR-10. Mahigan just brings the AR-10 in.
Before you come into the room, I just look over like, first off, before you come in, drop the mag, lock the bolt to the rear.
I know. Just remove the mag and lock the bolt to the rear to eject the round in the chamber.
And as you go, I just take the rifle from you, just look at it real quick, just to make sure for myself. All right, rifles are gonna go on the area right between our beds. Yours are gonna be on your side, mine are gonna be on my side. Okay?
That's fine. That's completely fine. Besides, I have
Alright,
plenty of
and
ammunition
also-
to go with.
Also hands you a lock. Either put this in two types of locks. One that can go through the magwell in where the receiver is. They're basically through the
It's through your lower receiver.
through the ejection port and the magazine well. And the other one basically just goes through the entire barrel. Like pick one, put it on there. I don't trust Philly
take the
with
one-
any weapons.
Trust me, I'm going to use the one that blocks up the magazine.
All right,
With
hands you
I
that.
don't trust him with
Hands
a
you that
rifle.
one, and then just does the same with mine. There we go.
Besides,
Also,
that's
if
why I
you
gave
feel
him a Makarov.
comfortable, if you feel comfortable, I'll also let you keep your ammunition for that AR-10 with my stuff in my coffin, if that's all right with you.
I have like 500 rounds worth of ammunition stored in magazines. I also managed to make a bandolier while
Oh, nice. Yeah, mandoliers, those are always fun. And easy to use, too.
Yep.
So, as like Samantha opens her coffin to put her stuff in, she just sees like on the pillow, like that's in the coffin, she sees just like a letter and a condom. Just a letter from Mathilda that just says, "Remember, no loud noises after 12."
Mahigan just does Mahigan see this note as well?
He sees the note as well, and notices the condom next to it.
Mahigan just has his mouth agape like and just opens up the door. Bitch, I see her as a sister! Besides, I'm already seeing someone! And slams the door.
Just in the
I'm
back
crying
of,
in my
just in the
room.
back of
I can't
Mahigan's
get
head,
it done.
you just hear just, "I know, dearie, it's called teasing."
Shut the fuck up, you cunt.
I break through the. I break into Corvus and Sonya's room with the phone, saying, "Hey guys, the fanfic's been posted. Wanna read?"
What the fuck did that bitch post this time?
Sam, could I roll
It says,
to slam my can I roll to slam my fist into the wall in teenage angst?
Yes, you may. Would you like
it
to listen
says,
to my
wait,
cackle
let me read the
romance
title real
along
quick.
with it?
Hey,
Slam the wall in teenage angst. Oh, let
hey
me
Mahigan,
roll.
Sonya, what?
I'll roll a
Are you
brawl
sure
for
you
that.
want me to read the title?
What the fuck does it say?
It says, Mahigan X Philippe fanfic.
Okay, when I get my hands on whoever this Puka is, I'm going to explain. I do not have any romantic feelings for him. Besides, I see him more as like a friend in the making. Besides, I'm already seeing some.
Oh god, I see the makeout scene. Oh
You,
jeez, okay.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I got a 9, a 6, and a 5.
Damn, Mahigan, I didn't know you were like that. Didn't know you sway that way.
shut the fuck up, Frog. I swear to fucking god, do I have to bonk you with the cane again?
I run out of the room while teasing him.
I think like Croc knows that there isn't a makeout scene. He's just teasing him.
Yeah, that's the point.
Mahigan is just fucking steaming at the notion of this. This is
Just
face.
Steaming, you say?
so the
Seems
camera
like you're
kind of
into
just
it.
cuts over to Mathilda as she's just like in her office, and there's just her with like the vampire prince, and both of them are basically just rubbing their temples. Just so, hell of a day. And she goes, "Well, at least you can't walk out in the day to experience it. But onwards with the hunt." And I'm gonna call it there.
Go.